me go and make sure that I've got... Nope. Wouldn't be a Fox stream if he didn't forget to... Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. I had it up. Now, where do I have everything else? Okay, yep, let's turn that off. Hey, Star, thank you for the 24 months in a row of Tier 1 subs. I know that says in a row, but then I'm like, when did you start subbing to the channel? Because I'm like, is it specifically... Since it says in a row, I assume that's either the biggest number to your name, or that's just like literally you have subbed for 24 months and you've been here for 2 years. Which is still just, either way, astronomically weird to me. I can't hear the game. I assume you guys can hear the game, but I'm just remembering that I had this shit muted on my end. Oh my god, I am scuffed everywhere. Fox is gone for 2 weeks and he forgets the basics of streaming. Is there anything else I have open in the background? Yes, I have that. Okay. Holy shit! Okay. Persona jump scare. Good to know. Okay. Hey chat, how's it going? I know. I'm ruining, like, y'all's 2-week vacation from having to deal with my sorry ass. And I'm also aware today is not P3 Friday. But I'm just gonna be real with you. I was like, I really wanted to stream today. And I was like, what game to stream? Now, originally, and this actually goes into Red's complaint that, hey Fox, why are you streaming while I'm in class? Well, originally, if I was gonna do a much longer stream, which is what I originally intended, I was going to start off by streaming like some Star Rail or ZZZ, but there was a couple problems with that. One is that I know ZZZ is about to have an update and I wasn't sure how long I was going to stay in there. So I was like, okay, that's out. And then my brain completely went kaput earlier and I already did all my Star Rail farming. So I was like, I guess we're just going to dive straight into the game. And I'm kind of okay with that. I've been playing a bit of P4, which I'm not gonna lie, the story of P4 is finally getting good. Like, I'm actually able to sit back and say, oh my god, this is actually a really, really cool story. But, yeah. Star probably wants to, like, bury me in a grave after saying that, but, like, now the story is actually getting good where I'm at, and I'm like, I actually want to pay attention, because it feels like they're amping everything up. Now, if they don't get the payoff of that, I'm gonna be so upset. I have to relearn, like, all of my buttons. This is so crazy. I have forgotten how to do everything in this game. Well, typically when you're saying that the story is getting interesting, it's like the turn of phrase is still basically the same, where I say it's getting good means that it's getting interesting. It doesn't necessarily mean that the writing got any better or that the overall story is actually good, but it's getting to the point where I'm actually invested or interested in the story. Up to this point, I have had no interest or investment in the story. But now I'm like, oh my god, this is actually really cool. But yeah, so I hope everybody else has been having a fantastic 2 weeks. It has, it's been an adventure on my end. Let's see. My mom took a trip to the hospital because she had pneumonia, which doesn't go well with everything else she was going through. So that was a bit of stress that I really wasn't expecting at this time. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably text my housemates and let them know that I'm streaming, because I have been away from streaming for so long that I think they forget that, so I should let them know. Okay, texting. Currently streaming. Let blank know not to make a ton of noise when back here. Okay. I have to let my housemates know that I'm streaming so that way they know, like, when they come back this way, because my room is right next to the bathroom, they don't, like, come back here and make a ton of noise. Because I don't like all that noise being on, because I don't want you guys hearing, like, I don't quite understand this weird thing that people do where they go into the bathroom with their phones and they just have, like, loud conversations. It's like, can't you do that in your bedroom? But, like, why go into the bathroom? I don't necessarily want to hear your business. I don't necessarily want you hearing my business. But at least I'm back here. If I'm being loud, I'm at least in my space, and I can't, and like, I don't think anybody can necessarily be mad when you're loud in your own space. I mean, your neighbors can, and they'll complain to the other renter, to the person in charge of you renting out an apartment. I don't have neighbors, but the point still stands. And yeah, my mom's doing fine now. Like, she's out of the hospital and everything. And kind of has been for, like, the last week. The stressful part of it is just, like, making sure she stayed okay. Because it was, like, a situation of where we kind of had to monitor whether or not, you know, she would remain okay. Making sure that all of the infection was gone. Making sure she wasn't, like, having her blood pressure drop to where she would fall. That kind of stuff, because of everything else that's going on with her. So it's just, it's pretty simple, really. Along with that, of course, it's, like, just other real life stuff. Another thing that happened that sucked is that my desk chair broke. Like, I'm sitting in the chair now, but I can't lean back anymore. Like, I had to basically stay sitting up and just, like, forcing myself to stay upright, because otherwise I will fall out of this chair. And I'm like, well, this sucks. And it really hurts my back as well. It's amazing how painful having good posture actually is. Wait, we were oh, now I remember what we were doing last time. We were, researching about the rumors. And then Star decided to call me an idiot because she was like, Fox, you don't have to actually research anything, you dummy. Star didn't actually say that, but that was more or less the point. No, Alex is here! Alex now knows that there's a character named Yukari Takeba. Spoilers. And me, like, not reading any of what's being said right now. Oops. Alright. Morning. Ugh. This sucks. I spent so much time thinking about ghost stories that now I'm having nightmares. How's the research going? It's going. But there are so many stupid rumors going around that it's tough trying to make sense of this whole thing. I did get some useful info, though, so I plan on digging even deeper today. Try to remember what you find out at school, okay? I don't know about anyone else, but I really do feel like my ability to read what's on screen has gotten so much better in the last couple weeks. Has my ability to perform voices gotten any better? Oh, hell no. But my ability to read what's on screen and sound like an actual person has gotten a ton times better. Okay, I got a text from Miyamoto, but not a text from you. Uh-huh. I see how it is, Kinji. Motherfucker. You were born to lead, not read. That's fair. Oh, hey, Fig, did you like the fact that Metaphor is being voted for the ultimate game of the year? Hello. The other day when you, invited me out, I've been thinking, if it's okay with you, would you, like to... I guess I'm walking home with her. Sure, it is a contender. It's honestly the best game you have played this year, and you've played a few. Yeah. I was like, that's really cool. Like, if you were to ask me the game that I was most excited for this year, it was, of course, Sparking Zero. Everybody already knows that. But without a doubt, having, like, okay, that's because Dragon Ball games are, like, really fun, and it's a part of the Sparking series, which was, like, the biggest Dragon Ball game of my childhood. It was the best Dragon Ball game. But if you were to ask it whether or not it's a contender for best game, I'd say easily top 5. But I'm going to say Metaphor easily takes number 1 or number 2 spot out of the games I've seen. And I got to play the demo, and I'm like, this game is actually, like, really... Metaphor ReFantazio is, like, really fun. And I think one of the reasons it's fun is that while its scheme is very akin to Persona, I like the fantasy setting way more than I like the high school simulation that goes on with Persona.
I mean, I'm glad you're willing to, but...
I did turn off the glitch music, right? I just gotta ask, because sometimes I'll go like half a stream and not know. Bum, 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 bum. You're new here, Alex? I should have known. I knew I didn't recognize your name. Let's see. Have you changed your mind?
No, I was just, this is all just so sudden.
Right,
Oh, the school is almost out.
the Japanese have a bigger thing about, like, walking a girl home, rather than me just being a nice guy. I forget about that. Because I'm sitting over here and it's like, why is she freaking out? I'm just offering to walk her home. It's not that big of a deal. To be fair, if you saw a guy and girl walking home, I guess, like, even in America, there would be, like, kind of a stigma about it, where it's like, oh, they're definitely together. But overall, I just don't think it's that big of a deal.
I was just thinking about, what to say. I was trying to come up with a topic you might be interested in, Senpai, but I couldn't think of anything.
Shit, this girl is me. I identify with this so much. I know I've told the story, but I am so bad at talking to people that literally this janitor at my college campus thought I was mute for 3 months. Like, I did not say a word to her ever. So finally, after 3 months, she just asks me, like, she's like, I don't mean to be offensive, but are you mute? And finally, I was so shocked. I just said, no. I'm socially awkward. I'm not good at talking to people. Hell, just recently, I was doing the grocery shopping for my parents. And I had no idea how to communicate at all, so I was just like, I had to bumble through a conversation with this lady who worked up at the deli office, not the deli office, but the deli of a Walmart. And I was like, how do I ask for this product? And she's just like, you just ask. And I'm like, yes, I realize that, but I don't know how to talk, and this was the easiest way to go about, you know, breaking the ice. Can we show some mercy on me, please? Oh my god.
My house is in the other direction.
I should have asked. This one's on me.
No, it's not your fault.
One time I walked a girl home and I spent 5 minutes talking about model trains. After she went to her house, walked back alone, and all I was thinking of was, did I really just spend 5 minutes with a pretty girl talking about my hopes and dreams of having a model railroad room in my house? Yes, yes you did, Fig.
I noticed we were going in the wrong direction. I should have spoken up.
I mean, to be fair, I still say this is the MC's fault, because he should have
I
asked
know
which
you put
direction
time
were
out
we
of your
walking.
schedule just for me, so thank you very much for today.
But unfortunately, the MC is also socially awkward and doesn't know how to start a conversation, because the MC is me.
I am thou.
Star! Sorry, I just literally had to remember this all of a sudden, and it just like entered my mind. Because I don't actually want to go and do this, but I am like, after this, I might go and start a new file of Persona 4. Because I feel like I have been bamboozled and conned and deceived, because I suddenly thought of this. At the beginning of the game, there's a gas station attendee who talks to us about getting a part-time job. Am I insane, or was that just Margaret? Am I just remembering bullshit? Because I'm like, I suddenly started thinking about that, and I was like, is that the supposed contract that we signed? Because I know in Persona 3, we had the situation, it wasn't, are you sure? Okay, then I'm just like, I might be overthinking and misremembering, but I'm still going back and I'm checking that shit, because I think that would be funny.
Well, please excuse me.
Welcome back.
Look. I just think that would be funny, because I'm still like, I have no idea why they're always like, we sign a contract, and in P4 I'm like, I don't remember signing shit. Yo, it's our best buddy, Junpei. Fuck you, Akihiko. I say that just to bug the shit out of Star. I'm gonna be completely real. If you were to ask me to describe like what MC's relationships with the characters would be, I'm like, I feel like Junpei is like the best friend, but also at the same time, like he's also like a bit of the goofy older brother. But like literally, it's like, here's how I kind of discern it. Akihiko is the oldest brother. He's like all responsible and shit, but still kind of an idiot. Did sign the contract. The game starts with you in the Velvet Room and Igor asks you to sign your name. I literally forget shit like that, I guess. Junpei is more like the middle child kind of character. Like, always kind of trying to prove himself kind of thing. Like, that's the vibe I get off of him. And MC is like the is like, for now, he's like the youngest sibling that for some reason everything revolves around. At least until the actual youngest sibling shows up. He is just depressed. Dude, you stand in this lighting and his hair... Yo, his hair changed color. He is now Narukami. Oh man, I'm just messing around. I still say that one scene in P4 is so much better in the animation than it is in the game. I would absolutely love to see, like, I know this is weird because I've not been the biggest fan of P4. But I would love for P4 to get remade so that they could redo some of the scenes and make it a little bit better. Because some of the scenes kind of lose tension because the characters are really just standing there and doing nothing. But at the same time, I guess you kind of get that same thing going on in other games too, but it's just, it bothers me. I sure did.
Really?
I knew I could count on you. But man, there sure are a bunch of different stories floating around. I can't tell which are real and which are fake. Maybe they're all fake. One day, Persona 6 shall be a thing. Man, is Takeba something... Don't you get tired of these rumors? I can live with it.
Oh?
Oh? Aren't you a tough one? Well, good luck anyway. It's probably getting announced next year. I mean, literally, they could do Persona 4 Remake. Just putting it out there. Or if they really want to stretch it, they could do a remake of any of the spin-offs just for the lols. Dude, there are rumors all over school. Don't people have anything better to talk about? Dude, day one, you approached me literally to talk to me about rumors about me and Takeba. Now how are we supposed to figure out what's true or not? It's hopeless. Okay, that is me just deteriorating. All right, my skill jump in reading and sounding like a normal person stops after 5 minutes. That's what I'm learning. 5 minutes of conversation with real people, and I forget how to read and sound normal. Wait. Vending machine? Vending machine? Okay, I need my Mad Bulls because there was a little girl who robbed me. I don't know how she did it, but she literally stole my last Mad Bull from me. What do I do? I could go to Tartarus, but we already kind of cleared all that out. Okay, so you need to specifically have computer software. I could go up and study. I mean, I have heard that if you want to, romance Mitsuru, you have to have good knowledge. You have to be a nerd. I have no intentions of romancing her, but I'm just bringing that up. Hey! Are you saying that I will be executed if I romance her? Or I will be executed if I don't? Because I feel like both statements are accurate. By the way, did I vote? No, I did not. I'm just like, my general standpoint from the aspect is I don't know enough about general policies that either one stands for. And Also, genuinely, I do not believe either members of either party make a good president in the climate that we're kind of in right now. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. Hey, do you remember what we're doing today? No, I do not remember. Only want to get a feel for the turnout? Oh, no. I know my dad went and voted. I didn't ask him how everything looked. We're gonna share our findings about the ghost stories tonight. What a pain. I'm not gonna say that. Looking forward to it. I don't know how to sound like a super depressed kid. That's just reality. Yep. I heard some pretty interesting stories while asking around. Anyway, don't forget about tonight, okay? Ku also makes a very good point.
Oh, today's Friday.
I don't know if you guys can hear me clacking on a keyboard. Probably not, because I'm trying to avoid actually pressing buttons. But now I'm sitting over here and I'm like, today's Tuesday.
Did you two ask around like we agreed?
I mean, I did. I don't know about Junpei.
Huh? Were we supposed to do something by today?
And thank you for proving my point.
I told you.
I know. I'm kidding. Man, you've got such a short temper.
What is the name of Junpei's voice actor? Is it Zeno? Like, either way, I think he's a fantastic voice actor. I love his character. I love what he does for Junpei's voice.
Fine.
I don't know why,
We'll
but I
meet
do.
in the lounge after school.
Fine.
Don't forget.
Yes, ma'am.
If we told her that we forgot, what would she do? I just want to know. Okay. Now let's see here. All right, so let's see. We could go hang out with Miyamoto, Odagiri, or Tomochika. Let me see. Is it okay? No, it's Social Link. Student Council is rank 4. Track Team is rank 6. So I can kind of hold off on Track Team. Is Tomochika the magician? Okay. So it's between the Magician, which is rank 3, the Student Council, which is rank 4, or the Track Team, which is rank 6. I could go ahead and max out, like, try and get as much towards maxing out Chariot as fast as possible. Can I just get the full map? Okay, but town map. Oh, that okay. All right, so Kenji's not ranking up, but Odagiri, Miyamoto, and Bebe can all rank up. Which one is? To be fair, hanging out with Bebe would probably be a good idea since he's probably the lowest rank right now. Which, hold on, all right, let me see. Let me check my social links actually. Okay. Bebe was Temperance. And what personas do I have? I do have Temperance. And I do have Chariot, so both of those are pretty good. I do not have Emperor, so... But, I mean, they're both about to rank up they're all about to rank up except for Kenji anyway, so it's like, in the end, it doesn't really matter which one I go with. It just helps with who is going to get further ranked up in the future as a result of maybe answering the question correctly. Hold on. I just realized the phrases. Knock 'em dead. Dawn of a New Tale. Guess... What's this? A long shadow cast. Knock 'em dead. Carpe diem. That was the best Phineas and Ferb song. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Miyamoto's because right now I'm the most invested in this one because this asshole refuses to go to the hospital.
Heading to practice?
Oh, come on. Don't give me that look. I'm fine. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the chariot persona, Zoshoten. I feel like I might grow closer to Miyamoto soon. Should I spend some time after school with the track team?
Yeah.
Nice! Let's get pumped up! Today's gonna be the day I beat you. Sorry, that's not happening anytime between now and your literal dying day.
Doesn't Miyamoto seem slower lately?
Yeah, he's not keeping his usual pace.
He thinks he'll make it to the Nationals like that?
I don't see you working hard.
You guys have nothing better to do? Why don't you give me a hand with the laundry? The only thing they're good at is kicking up dirt. Hey, Kaz! Coach wants to see you in the office.
Uh-oh.
Okay, be right there.
Somebody's in trouble.
Hey. Never mind. I think we can wrap up practice for today.
I think that went well.
Hey! Let's walk home together.
Shouldn't you be getting to the hospital? Stop being a stubborn asshole.
So, Coach told me my performance has been slipping.
Really?
I know you didn't say anything. I just think he can tell something's up.
I feel like asking how his knee is the best situation here. Like, that's what a friend would do. But I also feel like because Miyamoto is so fucking weird, asking if he can hide it is probably the correct answer here. I honestly have to say, as much as I kind of am like, you are a confusing mess, I'm loving these social links a whole lot more than the other ones. Because it's like, I can actually mess up here, so my answers actually matter.
It's sore, sure, but I managed to make it through practice today.
So that was the bad answer, gotcha.
He said I'd be suspended from the team if I'm hurt, but I told him I was fine.
No, don't do that.
I've already missed practice 3 times this year. I'm gonna have to seriously step up my game.
Go to the hospital, you dumbass!
Otherwise, I won't be able to keep my promise to my nephew.
I feel like I could literally make a 10-minute video going through all of my VODs of me just yelling at this dumbass, telling him to go to the hospital. Do we want to make progress, or do we want to be a good friend? Do we want to make progress, or do we want to be a good friend? Do we want to make progress or be a good friend? Oh, I fucking hate this. Make progress. I don't know if I agree with that. I want, like, I don't want him to go and kill himself. Didn't anyone ever teach him that taking a break is actually good for athletes? It's called recovery time. Like, you take a break and you can work out double time when you get back. No matter what I pick, I feel like I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm either gonna be the asshole that's trampling his dreams because I care, or I'm gonna be the asshole that's like gonna be like, I don't care, and I'm just gonna let him work himself to death. Make progress equals he puts more pressure on his knee. Boy.
You're right. In the end, it's the toughest one who wins.
I fucking hate this. I mean, so basically in the end, it's like the result is probably going to be the same. He's probably going to end up in the hospital at the end and realize I should have listened straight from the beginning and rested. This is so stupid. I hate this social link so much. I'm like, I just want to go in and I want to smash his head in.
Even if I mess up my knee for the rest of my life.
Dude, you want to mess up that knee for the rest of your life? Just give me a call. I'll kick your knee right now. Let me do it, and everything is settled.
If that happens, I want you to be the next captain.
Okay, I never agreed to that. Not once did I agree to that. Miyamoto's a dumbass.
It's,
You know what? I know I'm joking about all this, but I think I'm actually gonna make a compilation of every time I have told Miyamoto to just go to a hospital and stop being an idiot. I'm literally going to do it. As soon as I finish all 10 ranks of his social link, I'm gonna fucking make that compilation, because I've got all the VODs. They're all still sitting here on my PC.
That's just the worst case scenario.
To be fair, Star, I always say that I tend to prioritize
Then I'll take care of Nothing can stop
the
me
social
now.
links with the highest rank. More or less because it's just like, the sooner I get them over with, the sooner I don't have to do them.
Okay, as we agreed on Monday, we'll now hold a meeting to discuss what we've learned.
Okay, so what I've learned is people are idiots, especially if they're members of a track team. No offense to members of the track team who might eventually watch this video. Sometime in the next 10 years. No offense. But, yeah.
Wow, you're really into this.
Of course I am. I got lots of good info.
The only reason she's into
And
it
turns out
is
there
because
was
she's
no
trying to
angry
prove that
ghost
ghosts aren't real
involved.
because she's afraid of ghosts.
Oh, so that's what's important, huh?
Hey, Rico, how's it
First
going?
off, let's talk about how
Wait, hold on. What did she say? I was joking. She's literally like, and it turns out there was no angry ghost involved. She was literally like, I need to prove that
this
ghosts
rumor
aren't
got
a
started.
thing. Okay.
the girl was found on the school grounds, so it does match the ghost story on that point. But why did the rumor spread so fast if this was the first time anything happened?
I mean, to be fair, Rico, I literally have not streamed in 2 weeks. But also, I would have to say do you remember that the first time we walked to... It literally only takes one time for a rumor to start. Do you not forget, we walked to school together one time, and everybody thought we were boinking. I'm just bringing that up. It only takes one time for a rumor to start getting involved on, especially in high school. There were 3 victims.
Correct. But yeah, I was surprised when I found out. After that first incident, the exact same thing happened to 2 other students. All 3 victims had to be hospitalized. No wonder people thought it was a ghost.
Star, I thought we talked about this. You can't deal with your social anxiety by beating people up in the middle of the night. Do we have to go back to the therapy sessions?
Okay, moving on. The victims were all in different classes, and at first glance, they don't seem to be connected. But they did have one thing in common. Anyone know what it was?
Ooh.
What is this?
I'm so sorry to hear that, Rico. Victims were all in different classes, and at first glance, they don't seem to be connected. But they did have one thing in common. Anyone know what it was? No. Why don't you tell us?
Do you know?
They went to our school. They hung out together. Why is this an option? No, I realize it's number 2, but I'm just sitting here and looking at option 3, and I'm thinking, look, I know I'm not the brightest, but does this game really think I'm this much of a dumbass? The entire point of the ghost story is that it only involves people at our school in the first place. So of course, all 3 victims go to our school. So technically, I guess there are 2 things they have in common.
Yep, that's right.
I'm just sitting here and I'm baffled because I'm like, this game really thinks I'm an idiot. But I guess to be fair, some people did not realize that.
They all got in with a bad crowd and were always out late. Considering they all ended up the same way, it can't just be a coincidence.
So quick question, is the fact that they're always out late the reason they're considered a bad crowd? Because if so, does that make us a bad crowd? I mean, we're out so late during the day that we literally have 25-hour days. So does that also make us the bad crowd? I mean, we go out, we pick fights for like an hour every night? Huh? I mean, how? And if we were to talk to people about the things that go on, they would think we were doing drugs. We're officially with the bad crowd.
So, to find out what happened, we're gonna do some field research.
By the way, I have no idea where all this commentary is coming from. I'm gonna be
There's
real with
one
you.
place where all 3 victims were regulars.
Whoa, hang on. You're not talking about that spot behind Port Island Station, are you?
Oh, you know about it?
Oh, he hangs out there every Saturday.
Dude, you can't go there. I've heard all kinds of nasty rumors about that place.
Oh, really? Well, then all the more reason we should go together. You're coming with, right?
Can I say no? I feel like I should be able to say no, but then I feel like Yukari is just gonna beat me up and pressure me to go anyways, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. Because I'm just like, there's no point in figuring out the argument.
Now we're talking.
Oh man, I don't know about this. That place is seriously bad news. Do we really have to go there?
Yes.
Up until now, all we've done is follow orders. Isn't it about time we start thinking for ourselves?
I know what you mean, but man, you have to say it like that.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
don't have a choice, do I?
That's funny, Star.
Then it's settled. We'll go tomorrow night, so plan accordingly.
Wait, are we going there while people are still awake, or are we going there during the dark? I assume we're going there while everyone's awake, which seems like a really, really dumb idea. I don't know why.
Oh, maybe.
Seems like you went digging for info too. You answered all my questions correctly. Here, you can have this. It's a little prize for keeping your promise. Damn it, my ability to read and sound like a normal person, just gonzo. It lasts for literally 5 minutes. We having a study session? Oh no, you're just eating cup ramen again. What are you planning this time? Don't do anything too crazy. No promises. Nope.
All right.
Tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow, I'm going to put an end to Junpei's stupid believe it or don't. You're not too freaked out about all this, right? Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Good. I knew I could count on you. So, I heard people gather there a couple times a month. The baddest of the bad all get together. It looks like a reunion for a bunch of ex-convicts. And apparently, they're gonna be there tomorrow. Isn't that bad? I know it. Isn't that really bad? What if we run into them? Well then, I guess we run into them. We have the power of personas on our side, even though we can't use them outside of the dark hour. So in reality, we're kind of screwed. This is a really bad idea. Like, really, really bad. Oh, hey, I have above average academics. That means I'm at least a B- student. Yay. I actually don't know if that's true. I don't know what the average, like, I don't know what is considered an average grade. Like, to me, when I always heard average, I was like, oh, that must be like a C, right? But I mean, it kind of depends on who you're talking to. Like, I know plenty of people are like, no, a C is failure. Usually parents. Which, to be fair, if your parents think a C is failing, they really just want the best for you. Or they want to be able to brag about you. I'm not sure which. Okay, so let's see. We can go hang out with Yuko. Right here. Fox, you just learned how to use the map. Use it. Okay, Chihiro can be ranked up. Maiko cannot be ranked up. And the old couple cannot be ranked up. And now imagine some user doing their pose, trying to summon their persona, only to look like a total idiot in front of a crowd. Just imagine the P3 gang. And because their whole pose is shooting themselves in the face. On the bright side, whoever is watching them is probably just going to be like, holy shit, what is wrong with this guy? So at the very least, they will probably leave you alone. Okay. Let's see. Me just being an idiot. Alright, so we'll go hang out with Chihiro. Because why not? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. A part of me almost did not want to stream today. Because I was really tired. I don't know what happened to me last night, but like I was in and out of sleep between 1 and 3. And then at like 3 o'clock, I was just like, I'm not getting back to sleep. So I've been up since about 3 o'clock this morning. I didn't go to bed until about 10, so yeah. But at least I got about a good... I got a good 3 hours of sleep. And then got about maybe an additional 30 minutes. Wait, do I have the, okay, I don't have the persona for her, I don't think.
Sorry to drag you along while I go shopping.
Oh well, it's still a rank up, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
If you say so. But, thank you. I was so busy searching through the books. I'm sorry if I ignored you.
Rico likes her because she basically looks like Medusa with a normal hair color. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kinda does, though. It's like when you really look at her, she really does. Dude, I'm almost like, just imagine that someone does some fan art of Chihiro doing a Medusa cosplay. Dude, I would honestly commission that for the lols. It would be funny as hell. I was so busy searching through the books. I'm sorry if I ignored you. I cannot.
I'm sorry it took so long. This place has so many interesting books.
Oh, right. I
Just
keep
having
forgetting
a
that
bit
the
of trouble
entire social
deciding.
link is voiced in this game.
Do you read much, Senpai?
I read a lot. You know what? I'm gonna lie and say I read the classics.
Really? I didn't think you'd be into that kind of thing. The classics aren't very entertaining, but I can respect what the authors are trying to accomplish.
Why is she basically me? Oh my god! Why is she basically me? Because this is exactly my attitude. I am like, I don't necessarily like the so-called classics of fiction or anything like that. Like, I respect you if you like Tolkien and everything. I'm just like, I think his books are a little too dry. He spends a little too much time giving us a lot of superfluous information, such as like who everybody is related to, and it makes it really hard to get into his books, but I understand where he's going with it. But genuinely, I'm just like, I really can't get into it.
Oh, I'm sorry. This, probably isn't the best place to talk.
Shut up.
The shop owners probably wouldn't want us standing here either.
Oh no, I'm assuming this is the bookstore in the, what is it, the strip mall or the mall? Either way, it's the bookstore. So I've got an in with the bookstore owners. Everything is
Hey,
fine.
Senpai?
They like me.
Is it boring for you to hang around with, someone like me?
No. Honestly speaking, this is the closest I come to human interaction.
Oh, what a relief. I've been so worried about that this entire time.
Even more so, this is the closest I get to having, like, I guess interaction. I was gonna joke and say this is the closest I get to having interaction with a girl, but then I'm like, Star would probably be insulted, Cal would probably be insulted. I'm just like,
Oh,
But I think everybody gets my point.
today I was able to, say what was on my mind to you. I want to stop being so afraid of everything I want to be able to talk to other people. My homeroom teacher, Mr. Takanozuka, he gives me a lot of class-related tasks.
Again, my point of talking to you or Cal is that I don't have to talk to y'all face to face. If I had to, like, actually talk to a girl, she would be doing all of the talking.
But I'm always so scared that all I can do is nod.
I would just be sitting there and nodding along like I have learned. I feel like asking why you are so afraid is...
Well, it's not much of a story, but
Oh,
my
no.
dad is a very scary person.
That is exactly what it would be, Star. We would just sit there being like, so... It would be 4 hours before one of us is just like, so the weather. Yeah.
I'm not living with him anymore. I can still remember the face he made when he got mad. So
Oh, shit.
whenever I see a man now, all I can think of is that face. Oh, no. I'm really happy that you care. Thank you.
Isn't this like only the second time we've interacted and we're already getting the trauma dumping? Like, I'm glad that, you know, she feels that we're trustworthy, but I'm like, this is rank 2, isn't it? That is insanely fast. I usually wait until at least the 3rd interaction before I trauma dump on anybody.
I should get going. I'll see you at school.
You thought the same? Okay, thank God. I get this. I always think this way when I'm reading a fanfic, and it's like the character just trauma dumps at the first interaction.
All right, it's time. Let's get
And
going.
I'm like, you have denoted that your character is like untrusting of other people. So why are they already trauma dumping on this person they just met?
Shouldn't we talk about this some more? I still think this
Now,
is
in
a
some
bad-
cases, it makes sense because the character you're writing is also somebody who is not used to affection or feelings of love. So, in some ways, they might be mistrusting of a certain type of person. So, for example, if you take a look at the story of Harry Potter, you see that people in positions of authority are people that Harry doesn't really trust. Ironically, he does trust Dumbledore, but Dumbledore actually, I feel like he trusts him because he never actually feels like Dumbledore has authority over him. But you see how easily he comes to trust people that try to relate to him on a more personal level.
How are you scared of ghosts, but totally fine with this?
Because stuff you can't see is way creepier.
Okay, she's not
Actually,
wrong.
I'm more worried about the things I can see, like bats and nines.
You're afraid of bats? Weird. They're little furry creatures, man. Oh, but maybe if it's a vampire bat, I can understand that. Just so we
Big deal.
realize,
So
just
it's
so
a
everyone
little
is clear, because
dangerous.
apparently,
Come
you
on,
know,
let's strike while the
people
iron's
think I
hot.
might actually be this dumb. I'm aware he means baseball bats. But I just think it's funnier if he just states that he's, you know, more afraid of actual bats.
Strike?
It actually reminds me of that of this short that I watched very recently, where it's like a new villain moves to Gotham and he goes, "I am Batman." And you know, he uses a baseball bat. And then you have Batman who's just standing there. It's like, well, actually, no, I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman. Yep, strike hard.
You're actually excited about this?
I don't know. I'm gonna be real. The MC of this game definitely looks like the kind of person that he's gearing for a fight. Like, I mean, legit. Look, come on, Junpei, look at these guns he's got. He's got that, like, subtle muscle where everybody walks up to him and they think he's just a scrawny-ass twink. Then he takes off the shirt and he's jacked. And he's ready to throw down. Oh, where are we going again? Oh, hey, there's people out here. Oh, it's the Dream Team. Sheesh, you guys are always together. What's up? Hold on. You're not really going to Port Island Station right now, are you? Haven't you heard the reports? It's super unsafe. Nope. The hell you kids doing out here this late? You delinquents keep loitering in the wrong places, getting up to God knows what. Whichever one of your gang wears the heavy clothes to cover his tattoos, tell him I got my eye on him. Now scram! I'll call the cops.
Wait, seriously?
Man, going to a place like that this late at night, it's not so easy for a stand-up guy like me.
Jeez.
Would you stop complaining already? It'll be nothing. All we have to do is take the monorail to the station. What's so hard about that?
No way.
That's not exactly what I meant by not easy. You know, Yuka. Sorry, you know, Yucatan. You might actually be scarier than the punks we're bound to run into. Okay. Ooh, there's the ominous music.
The hell are these guys? Check out those rags. They're from Gecko High.
Rags? I'll have you know, this is a uniform of a distinguished high school. You want to talk rags? Bring it on, boy, wearing the freaking track jersey? Sorry, track suit? My bad, I cannot talk. But you want to talk rags? How about you actually dress properly?
Oh man, this is even worse.
But also, I do have to agree with him. Why are we here in our school uniforms? If we're trying to fit in, we should have come. We should have come here in like casual gear. We are so stupid.
You must have taken a wrong turn.
It just turns out that these are the only pieces of clothing that we own. We own only our. No, we definitely own casual clothes because we wear it on Sunday. But then again, we still would stand out because we're all because like other than Junpei, the entire crew dresses like a bunch of prep school rejects.
Well,
Not even rejects. We all dress like we're a bunch of rich kids except for Junpei.
Being here is ruining our vibe. Beat it, goatee.
goatee? Oh, you mean me?
We don't need your permission to be here.
Yukari, you were gonna get us beat up.
Are you nuts? Read the room, won't you?
They're gonna pull out the brass knuckles, I
can
know
read
it.
just fine. Come on, don't be intimidated by these punks.
I'm not intimidated by them.
What did you just say?
She just called us punks. Come on. Let's post some pictures that'll make her daddy cry.
Oh no.
Hope you've been practicing your sexy poses.
Oh boy, that's too good.
Was that supposed to be funny? I find it funny is like, it feels like when it comes to anime and a lot of like stuff that I read now, there's always a scene where it's like we have to deal with a bunch of punks and they all talk like this is supposed to be funny. And it's just like, no, this is just cringe. This is cringe dialogue. I would love it if we had a scene where like this, but it actually felt like we were dealing with actual threats.
These guys are scum.
Oh, so now we're scum, huh? Man, I feel sorry for you, Goatee. This bitch is a real pain in the ass, isn't she?
Hey, Junpei, did you seriously just take that hit? Dude, you fight shadows on the regular basis. What weapon does Junpei typically have? I don't even know anymore. All I know is like, why are you just taking that hit?
That's enough. They didn't know what they were getting into. I'll make sure they leave.
Oh
You
shit.
good with that?
Who do you think you are, dumbass?
Uh-oh.
They're not walking out of this. You want some too?
See, at least this guy knows how to dress.
Ah, shit! Son of a bitch! You just crossed the line. You think you're going home alive now?
Should we find out?
No.
Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta go step away for a second.
Man, what a loser.
I'm gonna put us on the BRB screen. I will have you know that we have been playing the game pretty much the whole time.
Bastard. Your name's Aragaki, right? Yeah. Now I remember. Shinjiro Aragaki. You're from Gecko High too, aren't you? Damn it, you're gonna regret this.
Wait a minute. This dude's a high school student? I knew that. What am I talking about? I already knew that. We literally saw him earlier with Akihiko, and I'm like, hold up. I'm sorry. I would have guessed at least like freshman college. Or freshman university student. I don't fucking know. Man does not look like he'd still be in high school. I'm gonna be actually completely real. I would have actually banked him being sophomore or junior in university level. Man does not look like a high school student.
Oh man, Senpai, that was awesome.
I remember you. You guys were in Aki's room at the hospital.
It'll be fine.
You idiots. Go home. You don't belong here.
Wait.
You're not ready for
Sorry,
that thug
but
life.
There's something we need to know before we leave.
Did Aki tell you to come here?
I'm actually curious. Star, opinions on, because I've never heard his OG voice actor. I should probably look it up. Now I'm kind of curious. What is the OG voice actor for Shinjiro? Oh, his name is Shinjiro? Oh, fuck you guys. Constantly calling him Shinji. Why you gotta do this man so dirty? Giving him, like, calling him by that name. Ugh. You all sicken me. Alright, hold on. Let me see. P3. Shinjiro. VA.
It'll be fine.
No, he's cool, but why you gotta call him Shinji? Okay, I'm just wanting to see. Okay, that was actually... Honestly, there's not much difference. Did they just get the same voice actor? Or is it like just kind of lucky that the two voices aren't really all that dissimilar? Huh. I do also like that they have all these people like just in the background actually talking. That's kind of cool. No, he didn't.
Well, what do you want to know? Is this about that ghost story?
No.
Yes, that's right. How'd you know?
Dude, the chair is so uncomfortable. I've got, like, the arm is poking me in my leg.
Those who wound up in the hospital were here talking shit every night. They'd brag about all the stuff they did to some girl named Yamagishi.
Yamagishi? You mean Fuuka Yamagishi from 2E? They were picking on her?
No.
People are saying
They
it's
were
Yamagishi's
constantly
ghost
inviting
that's
her out to karaoke because they wanted to be the best of friends.
Yamagishi-san's ghost? Wait, what do you mean by that?
You guys don't know? This Yamagishi girl might be dead.
Holy
I
shit.
heard she hasn't been home in over a week.
Well, this got dark.
I thought she was just out recovering. So, you mean she's still missing?
So much for that ghost story. Mr. Akota is the homeroom teacher for 2E, right? Does he know about this?
Yeah, just. Haven't really had anything that's been too dark yet. But also, I just want to point out, she's saying so much for that ghost story. And Shinjiro is literally over here and being like, it was probably Yamagishi's ghost. So she's just over here like, oh, this disproves the ghost story. It's like, no, we're still saying it could be a ghost.
I get it, Aki. So trying to make up for the past.
Like, hold on. Sorry, I'm just gonna kind of pause this. Like, Star, I'm not that far into the story. We're only just now getting to the second boss. We're getting close to it. So yeah, right now, the darkest part of the story is just the dark hour. Nothing really dark necessarily has happened.
Who can't let go?
At least, like, nothing that wouldn't seem normal for a
Anyways,
typical
that's all I
action
know.
series.
We done here?
Yeah, totally. Thanks a lot.
Man, Junpei over here with the buzz cut.
Appreciation.
Me just wanting to be sassy. Being like, we didn't need your help. But just being like, I'll be the good boy, thanks.
I didn't do nothing.
That was the
Thank you for helping.
most shallow bow ever. Like, he just, like, barely nodded his head.
That was really nice of you.
Junpei over here was going, like, full 90 degrees on that.
Sorry.
In theory, it is the third boss
don't
since
come
the
here
first
again.
one was an auto win. That's fair. Dude, I'm drenched in cold sweat. But man, what Aragaki-san told us was shocking, huh?
Oh,
I'll let Kirijo-senpai know what we found out about Yamagishi-san. The fact that she's missing is no small matter. Man, we're totally gonna get yelled at for doing that without permission. I can already see it happening. Ah, it's fine.
Break.
Seriously. Sorry. Let me see if I can do this. Seriously. Going to a place like that, there are limits to how reckless you can be. I mean, I'm proud of you guys for trying to gather information, but be a little more careful next time. Let's see what Mitsuru has to say. Yamagishi has disappeared. It began with a ghost story, but it has developed into a serious situation. We have to do something. I told you it wasn't a good idea to go there, dude. If Aragaki-san hadn't helped us, who knows what would have happened to us. I'm getting an ulcer just thinking about it. I said I was sorry. I didn't think it would be that bad. Well, now you know. Next time, have a little more faith in what I say. Anyways, There's no way in hell I'm ever setting foot in that place again. I like.
Hey!
That guy looked kind of scary, but he was actually really nice, don't you think? You think so? I mean, he wouldn't have saved us if he wasn't a nice guy, right? At the very least, I don't think he's a bad person, so why does he seem like he's trying to act like he is? Because he's got to look tough when he's working the streets. I don't know if I was supposed to do something else, but I'm gonna choose to study like a nerd. Also, thank you, Zephyr, for the Prime sub. Sorry, I saw that earlier when I was like just passing by my computer and I forgot to thank you for it. I'm sorry. Tomorrow is the full moon. Oh, it's a beep. I've got a text message. A little refresher. What are you up to today? If you're free, let's go somewhere. Let me know if you can make it before the afternoon. Looks like Miyamoto wants to hang out. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the chariot persona Zoshuten. Should I take him up on that? Not now. Not now. Early morning, daytime. Is daytime considered the afternoon? Alright, town map. Oh, we can upgrade Maya's. Nope. Well, time to talk to Maya. The chat box is blinking. It looks like Maya wants to play Innocent Sin online with me. I feel like I might grow closer to Maya soon. Play the MMORPG. What is the Mumo? We're gonna play the Mumo RPG, guys. It's a whole different thing than an MMO. I'm running a little late. Oh, be right there. Okay. God, I cannot read. Oh my God, my eyes. I cannot read text chat like ever. Help me. I was on to phone w/my mom. Whenever we talk, it's always the same. It's like all she cares about is marrying me off to some dude. Why is it her problem? Should I flirt? I do not know lead speak. Don't want to get married? I just don't want to rush, okay? Maybe by 40 or something. Maya seems upset. I mean, what the fuck? Everyone acts like a girl has to get married to be happy. Yo, Maya is showing the girl power right now. It's sexist to think women can only be happy when they're tied down. The other night, I got a little drunky and kind of passed out at Polonia. Then this old dude was like, "You'll never get a man looking like that." I'd hold him to shut the F up. Damn it. Sorry, kind of got off topic. I guess I'm a little tired. But I do feel better now. Here, Tatsuya, this is for you. Maya used a heal potion on Tatsuya, but there was no effect. Oh, guess your HP was already full. Lamau Nate. What? I'm trying to say thanks for listening to all my bitchin'. I think Maya is opening up to me. I feel like we're growing closer. Someone help me, please. Yay. We're rank 4. You know that old lamer I told you about? He was hanging around Polonia, so if you see him, don't be nice. I saw him on this weird TV show too. Super creepy. Phoenix Maya, who are you messaging? Alright, better go practice being a good housewife for Tatsuya. What? I learned about a man from TV who visits Polonia Mall at night. I decided to log out as well. Uh-huh. Is she just talking about Kurosawa? I'd believe. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Could you free up your day tomorrow for me? There's a lot to be done for Fuuka Yamagishi's case. So, I'm going to require your assistance. If you have any urgent affairs, then I suggest you settle them by the end of today. Well, really not giving me any other choice, now are you? Well, damn. Okay. By the way, just so we're clear, I have no idea how far I'm getting into the game. Woo. You, okay, I was about to say, I was like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know if anybody else saw that, but I was like, I was walking past this guy and he vanished. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Is there an actual ghost on the PC? No, this guy is the ghost in the machine. Oh man, yeah, so I have no idea how far I'm actually gonna get tonight because I don't plan on streaming for my usual full time. Mostly because, like I said, I am just like really tired. I did not get a lot of sleep last night, but I at least wanted to do some streaming. Hey, who's this? Another victim of the mysterious incidents was found at Gekkoken High. Since the victim was at the front gate, that must be the scene of the crime. If the victim was attacked somewhere else, they'd have to be carried to the front gate. But why would the culprit do such a thing? The reasoning doesn't add up. Anyway, there's a high probability that Gekkoken itself is involved in all this somehow. Well, not so much Gekkoken as it is the dormitory. I can point you in the direction if you would like to go there. It's the Velvet Room. Can see that you are living quite the fulfilling life. We are. Twilight Fragments! About requests.
Are you accepting a request?
Okay, available. Bring me a Juzumaru. Still don't know how to get that. Experiment with fortune telling. Make use of the rarity fortune that increases the appearance of rare
Have you gotten
shadows.
used to battling with a persona?
Collect 12 different drinks from vending machines for Elizabeth. Uh-huh.
You must know.
Oh my.
I found a fortune teller. Would you please use this person's services so that I may verify the authenticity? Please ask them to predict whether or not rare shadows will appear
await a
more
report
often.
Of success. Oh, yes. By all means.
Let's see. Like to try a beef bowl. Bring Umiushi beef bowl.
Yes. I will await a report of success.
I just go and get all of these. I actually prepared a little assignment for you in which you'll have to fuse a persona. Do believe the best way to deepen your understanding on a topic is with hands-on experience. It will be a tad challenging, but do give it a try.
I will await a report of success.
Defeat a total of 300 shadows. Hand over the drinks.
I shall be waiting then.
I honestly had like no clue. I was just like clicking buttons. I was like, what is this going on here? But since when did we find a fortune teller? Bulletin board, police station. Oh, they're in the nightclub. Okay.
Uh-huh. As long as you need.
Great sword, Raikou, bastard sword, Kishido blade, blade fist, sonic fist. Okay.
You finished?
Exiting. Thank you for all of your assistance, Kurosawa. Don't think you can go to the tower tonight, so I wouldn't try. Okay. Oh, you gave pharmacy. What was in here again?
You got it.
Oh, right. This is where we can get our drugs. And by drugs, I mean medication, obviously. Super cat food, all right.
You ever heard of wormwood? It's an edible plant, but it can also stop bleeding. Well, it's probably faster to buy medicine than go foraging. You got everything you need?
Just gonna go ahead and leave. I was just curious what was there. But that was actually interesting about the wormwood thing. What's this? Kenneth Arnold. CDs and DVDs. Game Parade. What's here? No, you dumbass. You don't just leave it there. The crane grab. Of course it grabbed nothing but air, you dumbass. You didn't keep in control of the crane. Or press. This is not how a crane game works. MC is the worst at the crane game. I just imagine going in and like doing this until you win a prize and losing all of your money. Well, I don't really have anything on my agenda, so I guess I could go and study. Well, actually, I could probably... Instead, I could probably check about maybe like leveling up some personas, maybe? Or like fusing new ones. I don't know. Things are things.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Use personas. First up, registration.
Registering personas?
Yes, I am in fact.
Overriding acceptable?
Yes.
All registered.
I always forget to register, and so I have probably lost so many fusions, or sorry, so many personas that it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so I have fused all of these. I prefer sorting by level. So I haven't made an Aramitama? Really? I should fix that.
This one is somewhat beneath you.
Bleh. I know it's somewhat beneath me, but I like to have, like, it's better to... I've learned that, like, a lot of times I miss out on personas later on because I don't do shit like this, so I may as well grab it.
Wish to inherit.
Let me see. What are your stats? I mean, I think your stats are going to be pretty shitty no matter what I do. Raises crit rate, dodge, slash, those seem good. I feel like I kind of want those going places. Lower one foe's accuracy or evasion for 3 turns. Raise 1 allies. I'll take that. And we'll take Assault Dive.
It will receive a large amount.
It's finally time.
I play Polymerization! And then I get stabbed in the eyes. Actually, with the angle, I'm pretty sure we're getting hit in the forehead for some reason. But I think it's funnier to imagine these cards are like flying into our eye sockets. I don't know why. I just think it's funnier. Lowers one foe's defense for 3 turns. Ooh. Goodbye, Provoke. I don't really like that one, so I'm okay with losing it. Increases chances of inflicting rage. I don't really like that one. Okay.
This persona is powerful.
Oh, right. This thing. Oh my god, that's nasty. We don't actually want that, right? We don't want this, right?
What do you wish to inherit?
The fact that it's just better to have shit is really frustrating. All right, raise crit rate. Wait, hold on. What is this thing? Not a huge difference.
What do you wish to inherit?
Okay. Crit rate boost. I'm gonna take gun.
It seems no new powers have been bestowed upon you. Well then.
Well, excuse me for not having any power over death itself. Oh no. That was a failed fusion, wasn't it?
Oh dear. Oh.
Honestly? I don't think I have this. I don't think I had this yet, so...
Looks like it did not turn out the way we expected.
I didn't even have this anyways, so that was actually... So that was actually pretty good. I don't believe I had any Nugami prior to this, so...
This persona is powerful.
Okay, so for this one, I guess we're going to be taking... Bareth. I can't get the Naga. I wish I could.
This would be a wise choice. What do you wish to inherit?
Okay, let's see. I do want to take the crit rate boost. I will take media. And I guess having AoE fire is pretty good.
It's finally time.
Now watch it just learn Miragi anyways. Yes, let us fuse the teardrop with the doggo. I think it's weird though. It's like the number of times I actually get a fusion fail is very small. It's like I get I obviously get the scripted one because there's always like a scripted one in the early game, or at least it feels like it. But after that, I almost never have them. I guess because I don't fuse a lot. I mean, actually I do. I fuse a ton, but I don't ever really get a fusion fail that often.
This persona, yes?
Wait, what is a special fusion?
Elements you need?
Oh, intriguing. Probably need to summon some people back.
Take a look.
By level, registered only. Okay. Let me think here. I gotta think about
Does
which
that
ones
persona catch your
are the most worth it. So I have Bareth, obviously. I should probably resummon
This
Zoshuten
persona,
for the
so you'll be
chariot.
Summoning this one? May it be your inner strength.
Let's see. Do I have Inugami for hanged?
Is this acceptable? Very well, it's yours. Please take a look.
I'm pretty sure I have Temperance unlocked as well.
Summoning this one? May it be your inner strength.
Valkyrie.
So you'll be summoning this one? May it be your inner strength.
Wait, why is this one glowing?
Please take. You are already carrying.
Oh,
that.
I already have this one. Wait.
Please take. You are already carrying that one.
Why is one glowing and the other is not?
Ah, fusion, is it?
Are you finished?
I'm gonna leave for a second because I can't remember what arcanas I have. Which, man, Star was so excited to meet somebody else who says arcana. Back during D&D night, that was hilarious. Somebody said arcana and Star lost it. Was so happy. Okay, so I knew I had Magician, Emperor, okay, Justice. So I think the ones I'm missing are... Gods, I don't know which ones I'm missing. But I think I've actually filled in my slots. I gotta remember, it's like...
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I also don't want to fill up all my slots because I could potentially...
I too please choose the personas you would like to fuse.
I could potentially, like, fill them up here, so it's like, probably this is fine. But now I'm just kind of curious, do I have anything?
Persona do you desire?
Ooh, I confuse Rakshasa, or Principality, or Oberon. Oh, these are good ones, maybe. I mean, kinda.
Take all the time you need to consider.
Let's see. Could I... Should I or should I not?
This persona is powerful.
That is the question. I think it's better to hold off on that until I have more money because it's like I tend to fall into a cycle of fusing and then having to resummon certain ones. And it's like right now my funds are super low because we're still early game, so I don't wanna do that. I kind of flip because I get so used to Star saying Arcana, so sometimes I'll say Arcana. But to me, it's Arcana. That's what I've always said. Is it potentially wrong? I think it's just a regional thing where some people say or even just a personal thing where people will say Arcana, Arcana. It doesn't matter. It's kind of like how some people will say Arceus versus Arceus. it's just like it's down to your personal preference. Somebody's gonna be like, well, the proper way to say it is nothing. It's like it's just kind of down to you. There isn't really a proper way to say it because it can vary based on accent. It can vary based on region. So getting mad that somebody says it a different way is pretty dumb. Let's see. Me just being like, what is that, that exclamation mark? I'm gonna just assume that's Margaret. Or sorry, not Margaret, Elizabeth. My brain is still caught up on earlier. Well, I'm pretty sure I finished all the stuff that I needed to do for today. In-game, not, what I mean is like, I can probably go and do my studying and then go do whatever Mitsuru wants me to do. I don't know what she wants me to do. I'm kind of terrified. Well, to be fair, I said I probably wouldn't be streaming for too long, so you guys got a warning about it. Wait, no, not yet. Feel smarter after working on some difficult problems. That is definitely an in-game thing only. Because I never feel smarter after working on difficult problems. I feel dumber. Because I'll be like, I can't believe I needed to go ask somebody for help for this. Or I can't believe I had to go look at the back of the book for this. But yeah, to be fair, I said I probably wouldn't, like, make it to, like, the next boss or something. So it's like, if I quit now, it was within expectation. We're supposed to gather in front of the faculty office during lunch. What's this about? Dude, you serious? We're supposed to ask about Fuuka Yamagishi, remember? But asking Mr. Ikoda for an explanation sounds like a total pain in the ass. This is so lame, especially after going to that spot behind the station at night.
Oh, Kirijo-senpai. Why are you here?
Same reason you are. Mr. Ikoda, I'm here to ask you about a student named Fuuka Yamagishi.
Hey guys, I know that reading the room is a little difficult. I'm very much the socially awkward person in this situation. But, I think approaching a teacher while he's dealing with another distraught student, it's not necessarily the best time for that, don't you think? I mean, do you not hear the ominous music playing in the background? No? Just me? Okay. But I'm just saying, is like, maybe you should wait until he's done calming down the first student he's talking to before you approach him? Just a thought?
No! Please, I never thought it'd turn out this way. Fuuka.
Hey, I remember
The ominous music is coming from Minato's
What did you do
headphones.
to Yamagishi?
Hold on, Kirijo-kun. This isn't an interrogation.
That is,
Stop scaring her.
huge. This is very much an interrogation. Let's go ahead and be real.
Oyama, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. You wouldn't want to give her the wrong idea.
Fuuka, she always looked so frazzled whenever I gave her a hard time. That's when I realized she may be a model student, but deep down she's just like us. And because of that, I knew exactly which buttons to push. We were just messing with her earlier that day, too. It was May 29th.
So, am I wrong to assume that Mr. Ikoda is kind of an enabler? Like, the way he said, you don't want to give somebody the wrong idea. just kind of feels like it's that defensive tone where it's like, I'm going to care more about this going on right now. I don't actually care about all the negative stuff. But I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very much like, it's very much that teacher that likes to defend the bullies a little bit just because they have greater presence or some other situation, compared to the student who, like, is getting bullied and doesn't know how to act.
Trapped her inside?
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I was talking too much. We took Fuuka to the gym. Oh wait, I can just
Fuuka to the gym and lock the door from
I don't
the
have
outside.
I keep forgetting I don't have to talk at all. If I wanted to, I could play this game completely silent and the game will do all the talking for me. I don't have to do this shit. But I keep doing it. I'm too used to it. There's so much voice acting in this game, I don't know what to do, guys. It's completely against my experience.
Wait, what? You trapped her inside?
That's messed up.
That night, Maki got worried Fuuka might commit suicide, so she went back to the school by herself, but she never came back. And the next morning,
She was found lying outside the front gate.
I went to the gym to let
Holy
Fuuka out, but the door was
shit.
still locked. So I opened it and went inside, but she wasn't there. We all freaked out. Starting that night, we went out looking for her, but every night, another one of us wouldn't come back. And then they all ended up like Maki.
I see. Mr. Akota, all this time you've been reporting Yamagishi as absent due to illness. But the truth of the matter is that she was missing. You had to have known this. Explain yourself.
I was thinking of the students, of course. You children may not understand, but we have to consider the future of everyone.
Bullshit! No. I'm sorry, but no. As a teacher, it's also your job to make sure everyone is safe. You prioritize the safety of this set of students, but did not determine the safety of another. When quite literally, that should have been brought up to the authorities. This is BS, Mr. Akota. You are fired. If he's not fired after the end of this session, I am calling a complaint to the Atlas Academy.
So you chose not to report a missing child for the good of the class, and not because you didn't want the police involved.
Get him, Mitsuru.
It was in her best interest. I wouldn't
Tear
want
him
her
to
records
shreds.
To be stained by something like this. Her parents agreed.
So to protect your career, you ignored your responsibility as a teacher.
Wait, is he saying Fuuka's parents agreed to not call the cop? Okay, this has got to be a Japanese thing, because I don't understand how her going missing affects her records. Like, affects her record as a student or anything like that. It's not as if she was getting the, like, it's not as if she's the one getting written up. I'm very confused about this. Unless what he's actually saying is that he was talking to the bully's parents. I'm confused here. Is this just a thing that I'm not going to understand?
Despicable.
Why the hair flip?
No,
Why the
I
hair
didn't
flip?
mean, I was just.
That's enough. You can go now. We'll handle the rest.
Wait, but.
Don't worry.
No.
This won't be
Let
the
him
last
stay
of
there.
this.
I want to watch you rip him to shreds a little bit more.
About your friends. Did you notice anything unusual about them before they went missing? Anything at all?
A voice. A creepy voice. They all mentioned it right before they went missing. They said they could hear it, calling their name.
Oh, man.
Senpai, could it be?
It's them, no doubt about it. Up until now, we've never been able to predict who exactly would become aware during the dark hour. This voice must be the key. In other words, it doesn't just happen randomly. They actually get drawn in. I realize now, after seeing all of this, they're clearly targeting humans. Shadows are most definitely the enemy of mankind.
How do we determine that? Okay, I'm confused here, because maybe this is a situation where it's just been so long since I've played Persona. I don't remember any occurrence where there was a voice, unless it's the voice of that creepy child, where that was how we were determining who could be drawn into the dark hour, I guess. I'm very confused on this one, because Mitsuru is acting like we knew about this. About the whole voice thing, about who gets drawn into the dark hour.
Stay at our dorm tonight. That should be the safest place. If you hear the voice, tell us immediately. And don't leave your room no matter what happens. If you can manage that, you should be fine. Don't worry. Yamagishi should be all right as well.
More like they're determining who's going to get eaten by shadows. Was this brought up at all beforehand? Like, I could just be not remembering it. Because, like Star likes to complain, I'm very chatty, so I always miss information. But I'm genuinely like, I don't feel that that was ever mentioned so far.
Yes. We are going to rescue Fuuka Yamagishi.
Oh, so they just pulled that out of their ass and decided to use this as the circumstance to introduce that. Gotcha.
If my guess is right, she's still inside the school.
Understood.
Okay, is that the game making that weird almost disconnect sound? Like, brother.
Good. You're
Is
all
that
here.
is that the game making that noise, or am I just having something constantly disconnecting from my computer at this point? I'm like, what is going on? What is that noise?
Tonight, we're infiltrating the campus. Our objective is to rescue Fuuka Yamagishi.
I don't get it. Are you saying Yamagishi is inside the school somewhere?
Okay, that's the music. All right, thank you.
And why are we doing this?
All right, so it's just something that Mitsuru knew and never shared with us. Good to know.
Exactly. That's how Yamagishi wandered into Tartarus.
I'll be fair, because it's like, you know, it's like we had no reason to know this beforehand, but it does feel kind of random to just have her mention it now. It feels like the best, like, it feels like we should have had some prior experience if we were still figuring things out. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Wait, you mean Yamagishi-san's been over there ever since she got locked in the gym?
That's right.
But that was 10 days ago.
Oh, she's
No matter
dead.
How you look at it, she's gotta be.
See, Junpei's realistic.
Don't lose hope just yet. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour. So where does it go for the rest of the day?
Nobody knows.
That's a good point.
This is just a theory. But I think time flows differently in Tartarus. So even though it's been 10 days for us, it could have only been 10 hours for her.
That's still only a theory. A game theory. But I do want to clarify, it is just a theory, and you have no way to back that up, because we are the only ones who can experience the dark hour at all, and we can only do that for 1 hour. Just to clarify, it could be that it's just a parallel world that we can only slip into for that hour, but it does exist throughout the rest of the day. But because this is a game, they're gonna just say that theory is real. I just want to point that out.
There's a chance she's still alive.
Wow, you think so? But wait.
Actually,
Isn't the dark hour pretty brutal though? Even for us.
I also want to point this out. 10 hours in the dark hour is still pretty dangerous. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go do something. Me just like, oh shit, did I accidentally close the game?
How could she last 10 days worth in there?
I mean, didn't we just say the theory was that it was only 10 hours? But I also want to state 10 hours in the dark hour. Wait, hold on, did I switch scenes? Yes, I did. 10 hours in the dark hour still seems like a lot of time.
That is true. And even if she is still alive, we might not be able to get to her.
Are you just gonna abandon her then?
Ooh.
I have an idea.
I just want to clarify, you could hear the Alejandro slip through. He kind of let go of the Akihiko voice. And you heard a lot more of the Alejandro. And that's funny to me.
Let's try to enter Tartarus the same way Yamagishi did. We'll go to the gym and wait for midnight. That'll be the quickest way.
Is that really gonna work?
We have no idea.
In all honesty, I can't say I fully agree with this. If something goes wrong, you could all end up lost in Tartarus too. But
that just feels like another Sunday to
I'm
me.
not just gonna stand here and do nothing. If there's a chance we can save her, I never forgive myself. If you guys aren't with me, then I'm going in on my own.
Senpai?
Oh shit.
all right, we know it's risky, but we also can't just leave her there.
Right. And we won't know until we try.
Guess we're sneaking into the school then. In that case, I've got just the thing.
Why am I not surprised?
You do?
To be fair, we don't even actually have to sneak into the school. We could just lock ourselves into the gym after everybody, you know, stops paying attention. I mean, isn't that what happened to Yamagishi? Is that they just locked her in the school and nobody checked on her? Why don't we just do the same thing?
This is a problem. I can't get a hold of the chairman.
Well, that's not a big deal, right?
There is one issue. Without the chairman's help, I'm not sure how we can get inside the school.
No need to worry. I've got it all set.
All set? An explosive?
Whoa!
All right, I'll let you handle this.
First of all, okay, Mitsuru. We do not need to solve things with explosives. Also, two, if anybody lets Junpei near an explosive, I have to start asking questions. Why is she? Yeah, what the hell?
There's no time to waste. Let's go.
Everybody else was like really concerned. She is like, an explosive? Okay.
An actual explosive?
No. All I did was unlock a door. See? We got in no problem.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my god, that is going in the video. I swear. That shit is going in the video. Oh man, I need somebody to remind me about this scene when I go to finally start editing things.
Is there really something to brag about?
Unless
here?
Star wants to be the one who edits it.
So you unlocked it earlier. Très bien.
Très bien.
Good job.
I'm
We
kidding,
should
by
find
the
some
way,
way to
about
get
that, Star.
ourselves
You don't have to edit.
Your classroom should work, right?
What?
For those that don't know, if I recall correctly, I believe Allegra actually is knowledgeable in French. So that's one thing I actually really like about about some of the choices they've done with voice actors now, especially. And it's also kind of funny to listen to them because you have the people who actually know how to speak these languages, and they are like, it's funny when they listen to how we basically like anglicize everything. Like, she just said, très bien. Let's be real. How many of us here would have just said très bien? Now, to be fair, I also learned Spanish So I know it's like they had the same form where it's muy bien. I also have I just want to go ahead and clarify this. I don't know what my class was smoking, my Spanish class, because they used to call on me all of the time to read in my Spanish class, because they were like, you actually sound like you're fluent in Spanish. You sound like an actual Spanish person. And so I'm going to speak Spanish, and I'm going to have you tell me they were smoking something, because I'm like, I listen to enough Spanish-speaking people that I know for a fact I don't. Buenos dias, mi amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Okay, I kind of butchered that a little bit more on purpose, but still, it's like, just because I could speak some Spanish words very quickly did not mean I sounded authentically Spanish. So I don't know what the fuck they were smoking.
Trey Ben? Is that French? or
C'est
something?
bien.
Why are they talking in different languages anyway?
Chambre de fleurs. I probably butchered that.
Can we turn on the lights?
Actually, one thing that I really find funny, though, is that it's not so much that English speakers butcher the language. It's more that these languages are so much more than just speaking the words. Like, if you want to speak French, you can't just look at the word, because a bit of the pronunciation comes from the French accent. It's the same with Japanese or Chinese. The intonation and accent for these people is a part of the language, which really changes how it's pronounced. And I thought that was very interesting. I had no idea. I was always like, this looks right, and I'm listening to other people say it, and I'm like, that sounds right. But then I realized the difference is like the intonation of the speaker, because they have that accent, they grew up with it. And even the ones who like speak perfect English, of course, they go to speak this other language, and it's like, oh, that's very interesting. And the only reason I bring this up is because like I was watching the stream by Howard, the voice actor for Luca from HSR, and he goes into how how the voice directors were trying to get people to say "Genjo Loi Fu," and listening to him say, I was like, yeah, there's a big difference from how I would say it compared to like if he was speaking like with the natural Chinese intonation. It's very different.
Aw, you scared?
Sorry, I don't mean to get caught up in that, but that was very interesting to me.
Stupid.
Hey, that's uncalled for.
Don't worry, we got your back,
Quiet.
Stupe.
We need to get started. It's better for us if the lights are off.
I do have to admit, that's
Cut the
funny.
power at night anyway.
I don't really like sneaking around.
First, we have to find the key to the gym. It should be in either the faculty office or the janitor's room. You three check the faculty office. Akihiko and I will take the janitor's room. After that, we'll meet in the main hallway on the first floor. Understood?
Nope. Fine by me.
So, we're searching the faculty office, huh? Hey, maybe we'll find some test questions.
Maybe I should go to the faculty office too. It sounds interesting.
You're not planning to do something under my supervision, are you?
Yo, Akihiko was like, wait, hold up. I think Junpei's got an idea here. I literally thought I thought my man Akihiko was gonna be like, you can't do that, that's cheating. No, bro was all on board. I'm crying so much right now.
I suppose you'll need to be executed.
Oh shit.
Hey, come on. Obviously, I was joking.
Yeah. Okay. Let's chill out, Mitsuru.
All I meant by interesting was that there's a higher chance of finding the key there.
Bullshit.
Enough with the excuses.
My allergies are acting up. I'm very allergic to bullshit.
Alright, let's get this over with.
Oh man, I do love Akihiko, but holy shit, Mitsuru is a little too serious, don't you think? Head out to rescue Fuuka. Get the key in the faculty room. Where's the faculty room? Wait, hold on. This is the women's restroom. Why is there? Do I need to go down here?
Do you hear something?
Why did we start on the second floor if the faculty room was on... Huh? Why did we start on the second floor if they were eventually going to send us to the faculty room, which is on the first floor? Is it because Junpei only left a room unlocked on the second floor, but then in that case, how did we get into the building? Did we go through a window? Why not have everybody start on the first floor, and then we would scale upward?
What? There's someone else here? We gotta hide.
I bet you it's the... Hmm?
It was just a security guard.
Let's hurry.
I know. My phone.
That security guard literally just left like 5 seconds ago. I'm pretty sure he just heard that phone beeping and you screaming. Good job. You guys are the worst at infiltration-based jobs. I just wanted to let you guys know that. Subtlety and...
I mean, that would freak most people out, right?
And just, nope, this is not your forte. Next time we're hiring the ninjas.
Come on, the thing just rang out of nowhere.
Will you quit yelling? Should I mess with her? Bucket, I'm feeling sassy. That was so cute.
What?
I'm not being mean, I'm being sassy. There's a difference. Let MC be sassy. There doesn't seem to be anyone in the faculty office. It might be a good time to enter.
No. It's so dark, I can barely read these.
Oh, right, this is like early 2000s. They don't have flashlights on their phones, do they?
What does it say on this one?
You just said it was too dark to read any of these. What makes you think that I can read this? Fuck, I can't see that. Morgue.
What? Are you trying to scare me or something?
Yes.
You better watch out. What goes around comes around, buddy.
To be fair, if it happens, I definitely deserve it. I accept that I deserve
We're supposed
it.
to meet up with everyone in the main hallway.
Why are we all meeting in the main hallway where a security guard could literally just walk?
Did you find
the characters in this game are kind of dumb. Like P5 levels of dumb in some ways.
Sure did.
You know, I heard a scream that sounded kind of familiar.
Huh?
Well, you got better hearing that that security guard.
You did? I was just kidding.
you want to take this outside?
Guys, come on.
All right, we'll divide into teams again. 3 of you will enter Tartarus, and 1 of you will remain outside with me. Once the dark hour begins, I'll pinpoint Yamagishi's position.
I'm going in. You come too. You can take the lead as usual.
I'd be glad to help.
Then I'll be the third.
Wait a second, Yucatan. Remember how I accidentally screwed up on the monorail?
Accidentally, he says.
Oh, come on. It's not always about you. Besides, you didn't accidentally screw up.
All right, Junpei, we'll give you another shot. And with that, the teams are set.
Sweet.
Let's be real, Yukari, you just don't want to hang out with Mitsuru.
What's wrong, Takeba? Do you have a problem staying with Mitsuru?
Ooh.
No, it's fine.
It's almost time.
Let's go.
Ooh, boy.
That's right. Guess I'm alone.
Can I
after all.
go into like some kind of setting and turn on auto for the whole game so I don't have to keep pressing square?
No, I don't want to hear this.
Hear what? All I hear is a weird moan.
Me. I have to go to school. Tell her I'm sorry. Fuuka.
How about you don't do that?
So...
We still haven't heard back from them. The transmission range is at max, too.
So something is interfering with communications.
I hope that girl Moriyama is okay at the dorm.
No.
Unfortunately, no place is completely safe in the dark hour.
No.
But we couldn't risk
No,
bringing
she's
her here.
not.
And having one of us stay behind to watch her wasn't an option either.
Why not? Why was that not an option? We literally just split up into groups. So, yes, actually, having one of us stay with her to watch her was completely an option, except for the fact that if we did that, the story wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, what justifiable reason is there that we couldn't have left someone to watch her? No.
I'm here. I've confirmed your position. You're higher up than I expected. You're barely in communication range. Is everyone all right?
I don't know. That's separate.
Akihiko, come in, Akihiko.
Ah, shit. Did Junpei fuck up again?
Is he out of range? That's worrying.
Junpei, I swear if you ran off again, I'm gonna beat your sorry ass. I must have lost consciousness. I don't see Sonata or Junpei.
Are you awake?
No.
This is the first time we've spoken outside of your room.
Not true. We spoke in the lobby of the hotel. Or not the hotel. The dormitory. We spoke in the dorm lobby, so where are the others?
Don't worry. You'll see them soon.
Why does that feel like a death threat? Okay.
But we don't have much time to talk. Tonight, there's more than one ordeal you must face. You should hurry. She's waiting for you. You guys will need her. See you. I hope we meet again.
I don't.
Are you alright? It's too far. I can't get any backup. I'm sorry.
Communication has been lost. Yeah, well, your son is kind of creepy. System. Let's see. Is it in configuration? Configuration. Okay. Game system settings. Anime, movie, audio. What does this mean? Anime subtitles. Okay. Maintain auto text. There we go. Cursor position. Okay. Tactics memory. Persona memory. Camera. Auto adjust. Rotate minimap with camera. Camera speed. Network functions. Okay. What is calendar? Okay. Nothing in particular. Okay. I was just taking a look at the Sims things. Save data. Cannot save from this location. Wait a minute. What's this? What's this weird black dot? Is it just trying to indicate this weird pillar here? I feel like that's pretty ignorable. So why would they indicate the pillar? Oh, shit! I'm going to be real. That shadow literally just popped up out of nowhere. Okay, you're dead.
All right.
Ooh, a jack-o'-lantern. Oh, and it's magician. So I was saying earlier that I am missing a magician. Thank you. I didn't actually say I was missing a magician, but I'm still kind of happy to have a magician.
Who's there?
Yo, who's the mysterious shadow that just randomly appeared on the edge of my screen? Nah, Star, everyone knows that the best Persona song is Life Will Change. I should probably be more careful. Star's going to murder me eventually. Oh, I do like the auto just find weakness button. It makes things so easy, so simple. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I really have like a favorite song in Persona right now. Cause like I'm sure someone is gonna be like, oh, the favorite song is whatever the first song that. What is it? Full Moon Life? Is that what it is? The one at the beginning of this game? I'm sure some people like that. I listened to it a few times. It's just like, it's not my cup of tea. Full Moon, Full Life. Thank you. I like it. I would listen to it on repeat, but I wouldn't call that my favorite.
It's over.
Why not? Let's get our jack-o'-lantern some more EXP. Maybe one of these days I'm gonna do what Star did. I'm gonna do a tier list of Persona soundtrack. Because I'm gonna go ahead and admit this. It's like when I'm playing a game, I focus so much on the gameplay. The background music is so secondary to me that it's like, if you told me that this soundtrack was from this game, I probably wouldn't know. Genuinely, I have so many times where everyone's like, "Hey Vox, what do you think of this game's soundtrack?" And I'm just like,
Where am I?
I guess it's fine.
Here.
I'm not really listening to it. I'm playing the game because that's my focus. Now, don't get me wrong. Is like if a game has a trash soundtrack, I'm not saying it isn't important. I'm saying it's so secondary to me where I focus more on the game. You have a good song playing, I'm probably gonna notice, like when it's like a huge epic moment. But like the soundtrack during a situation where, like, say I'm just grinding or just trying to get through a dungeon, I'm probably not gonna pay attention to. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I'm over here having to relearn all my buttons. Okay. Sword strikes from you. To be honest, we're just gonna stick to sword strikes a little bit so I don't use up all my SP. I am the worst at conserving SP. Level up the jack-o'-lantern. I don't know why. That seems like I could just be like, I'm the only one, so maybe try to like level up as much as possible. Why level up a specific shadow? Wait, are you talking to me? Is the weird shadowy person talking to me? Because maybe I don't want to answer you, strange shadow person. Oh shit, you're a little bit tougher than you should be.
It's over.
That's fair. It's like you said, like, for you, it's story then music then gameplay. For me, it's very much story, gameplay. I don't want a game that I'm playing to have trash music, but I'm less inclined to worry about the music if the rest of the game feels good. I guess is the best way to overall explain my feeling of like I love the soundtracks of things, but I don't have like, I'm not gonna sit there and say it's like I'm gonna memorize every soundtrack within a game. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not saying that's what you do. I'm just saying, I guess I'm just over here making my point is that for me, the music isn't quite as important. I, of course, want really good music. Like, imagine you were having this hardcore scene and somebody decided they wanted to play the most upbeat music. Or no, you had a hardcore scene happening, full of action. You should be getting hyped, but they had like smooth jazz playing. I know people want to say Persona 5, but even like with Persona 5, it's like Persona 5 still like tended to meld its music into its scene, like no amped up music. I'm not explaining this well because it's like I'm not the best with words. Professional writer, no, not even professional writer, by the way. But like, I do want music that fits the scene of what I'm watching or of what I'm playing.
Man, we were worried about you.
My favorite Persona battle theme? Like between Persona 4, 5, and 3? Because I definitely don't have the songs memorized, and I definitely don't have the rhythms or anything like playing. I think the one that is currently feeling the most memorable, and just because I've been playing it for a while, is P3. I don't know. I just kind of like the music a little bit. Like I said, I just don't memorize music. I tend to very hyper-focus in on what I'm doing, and then whatever I'm not doing just kind of gets left up to the wayside. So I would probably have to go back through and listen to all the soundtracks before deciding what my favorite one is.
I don't think we should enter Tartarus this way again.
I do think I kind of prefer P3's battle soundtrack.
Kind of
like general battle soundtrack. But that could also be recency bias. That's another thing to consider is,
that's it.
Am I just biased towards this game because it's the one I'm playing right now? It's the one that's new to me, so everything tends to have a better impression.
Wait, didn't that come from behind us?
Hey, it's Fuuka! Get the Fuuka out of here!
Are you Fuuka Yamagishi?
That's gonna be a pun, by the way.
Wow, you're alive! That's awesome!
Has anyone else made that pun? Like, using Fuuka's name in substitute of the F word? Because I don't know why, but that just tickles me pink. It's funny as hell to me for some reason.
Good to see you're okay. Come with us.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry. Sorry. Don't worry. You're safe now. Is she? Is she really? We're still in the dark hour, bro.
Sorry, I'm just so relieved.
I wouldn't say we're safe.
Looks like I made the right call then. I'll see if I can contact Mitsuru.
What is this place? One second I was at school, and then...
It's kind of a long story. We can explain after we get out of here.
Mitsuru, can you hear me? No good. All I hear is static.
I don't trust her.
Oh, are you hurt anywhere? You've probably seen the monsters wandering around, right?
So, there is something dangerous in here then.
Ding, 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 ding. Take note. By this point, let's assume Akihiko's theory is correct. She has been in the dark hour for 10 hours and supposedly has not encountered a shadow. Suspicion is being cast. Now, to be fair, they could just be having this happen for story element, but it does seem a little sus.
I've gotten by without them finding me so far.
Wait, you've avoided them this entire time? How is that possible?
It's hard to describe, but I can sort of tell where they are.
Or she could have psychic powers that lets her know when shadows are nearby, which I again call bullshit.
She has the same power as Mitsuru. Actually, she might be even stronger. Mitsuru's persona is always more combat focused to begin with.
Wait, so this is... Oh, right. Fuuka's the navigator.
Hang on to this.
Huh? Wait, is this a gun?
Oh my god. Akihiko, you can't just give a girl your gun on the first day of meeting her. You gotta give her time, dude. This is way too fast of a situation going on here. At least wait until the second or third occasion, my dude. Can't just whip it out right off the bat.
Think of it as a lucky charm. It doesn't actually fire bullets.
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, check out the moon. It's huge.
Have you been working on that list of songs like this whole time? I've just been over here talking to myself.
There's some research that indicates the shadows are affected by the phases of the moon. Although the same thing is true.
Like I said, what I might do is I might do what you did, and I might do a tier list of all of the soundtracks from P3 to P5, specifically from the remakes, of course, and decide like which ones I like the most.
Hey, did you see the moon on the night the dorm was attacked back in April?
It was full.
Today is June 8th. The monorail incident happened on May 9th. And the assault in the dorm was on April 9th. They were all on a full moon.
Wait, you just realized this?
Mitsuru, are you there?
Akihiko, shut those orbs.
Can you hear me? Mitsuru, come in.
We're sorry, but the number you are trying to reach is currently having difficulties reaching, being connected to. Please try again at another time.
What is that? It's much bigger than the others. And it's attacking someone.
Damn it!
What the hell's going on? Totally lost here.
It's one of them. If my guess is right, they come every full moon. We've gotta hurry.
Okay, well I guess we're hurrying.
Hey, wait for me.
What?
What's that?
There's two of them? Mitsuru! Takeba!
Man, you girls got your shit wrecked, huh?
Sonata-san, gotta draw the shadows away.
Yeah, I'm on it. Hey, if it's a fight you want, then you've got it!
Akihiko, be careful. Normal attacks don't work on them.
Okay, so does that mean no slash damage, strike damage, or gun damage?
Hey! What the?
Fuuka.
Like, is she being literal and saying normal basic attacks don't work on them?
Moriyama-san?
Or is she just being metaphorical and just saying is like, nothing they did worked because of reasons?
I had to tell you. I'm sorry.
Hey! Look out!
I have to protect her. Persona.
Holy shit! Okay. Man, why does Fuuka get the okay, now I still think MC has the coolest one. But holy shit. That is such a cool summoning. It's Fuuka Friday, baby. Oh, should we rename it from P3 Friday to Fuuka Friday? Oh, you know what? Sorry, you're right. I'm gonna not save. We're gonna end the stream here, and we're gonna start over on Friday.
Persona?
We'll start over on Friday.
I can see these monsters' weaknesses.
I just have one quick question, though. How did she know how to use the evoker? I don't think we explained anything. I don't think there was a single sentence that said, if you're ever in danger, point this thing at your face and just pull the trigger. For all she knew, all she had to do was just aim the bullet forward, and it just... Same reason Minato knew how to use it? Thank you, so it still doesn't make sense. I guess it's just like people with personas can instinctively know how to use evokers? Did she say no? I don't believe she saw us do it at all. Because she said she had never seen any shadows. So, she didn't see us fighting any shadows at all. So yeah, she hasn't seen us do it.
Can it be?
Just as I thought. Mitsuru, let her take your place. We'll handle these guys.
I'll begin searching for the monster's weaknesses.
I'm sorry, I forgot about Junpei in the funny outfit with the funny top hat. It makes me giggle. I don't know why, but it makes me giggle. Okay, so they block fire.
Let's see.
Okay.
I'll take care of this. Go,
Okay, that one's weak to lightning. Good to know.
better watch out. Who's gonna win this?
I'm gonna lower your attack. Zionga. Okay.
It's done. I can start the analysis at any time. Please tell me when to activate it.
Okay. While pressing the big button while on the Analyze screen to use Fuuka's skill, Full Analyze, doing so will deplete her SP. Carrying out a full analysis will reveal the enemy's weakness. Use it to battle more effectively. Note that a full analysis can only be done after everyone, both allies and enemies, has ended their turn in the first round.
Not that.
Alright. Analyzing.
I didn't know I had this kind of power.
Okay.
Your ability is just what we hope for.
So you're weak to gun. And I know it's actually more like it's weak to range, but I like to say weak to gun.
Am I up?
It's all you.
I'll take it from here.
Also, I just want to say that Akihiko just having the knife knuckles is really funny to look at, if you want me to be honest. Like, it's nothing bad.
We cannot pass this up.
But it's just funny. I'm still just gonna call it gun damage. Because it's still, you know, it's I'm used to it because it was gun damage in P5 using the exact same markers. Okay, let's see. Pretty sure. Just to be clear, I want to see if you have any other. Okay, so you're not affected. So literally, Junpei can do nothing to you. Wait, no, that's not true. Okay, nope. But you are resistant. Okay, you're resistant to slash. And you block everything else except lightning. Okay.
What's next?
But I think for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to up MC's defense to make sure he doesn't get taken out by anything right now. And let's see, you're weak to Pierce.
The best bet would be.
We're going to knock you down. Next, we're going to shift.
You take this.
What to do?
Single shot. Oh, I gotta remember that is an HP depleting move. So I gotta remember to be ready to heal at any time. Wait, what's a paradigm shift?
The enemy's aura has shifted.
Ew.
So they were changing their affinity. No wonder.
Let's see.
You suck. Okay, so I probably should not have used the full analysis when I figured out the other one was weak to lightning, but I was just curious if it had any other weaknesses. So now I feel very stupid. Okay, now you're weak to strike. Ooh, wrong button. And you're weak to ice.
Let's see. Let's do this. Persona.
All right. Shift.
It's all yours.
Got it.
Which button was it? Okay, there we go. I'm bad with buttons, if people can't tell. I don't know what to laugh at more. Junpei in the top hat or Akihiko with his little knife hands. It's just really funny to look at for some reason.
Better watch out. You're up, leader.
Sure. I'll go with.
Persona.
All right, give me phase 3. Show me what you got. There's no way that's the end of that. There's another phase. Ooh, that did like so little damage. Fire break. Fire resistance is nullified. Gatsue. Oh no, he sliced the moon.
What to do? This is it.
Okay, you're dead. Yay.
Hey, pick me.
Do it.
Me being like, oh hey, Junpei has a physical move. I could go to him. It's like, nope, Akihiko gets this. Get him, Aki! Ooh, we get the Emperor Taro and the Empress Taro. Nice.
Are there more of them?
Nah, we're good.
Don't worry. It's over.
Fuuka. You...
So now here's my next question. Do they all forget
okay?
the Dark Hour when the Dark Hour is over?
Yeah.
I guess I'll get the answer to this question after this is over, but I'm just like...
Fuuka!
It's all right. She's just exhausted.
Fuuka. Fuuka.
Where did those two shadows come from?
Somewhere outside of Tartarus. Just like with the dorm and the monorail.
Mm-hmm.
Outside,
But they said we would have 2 occurrences, so something else is about to happen.
Moriyama-san? She knows about the Dark Hour and the shadows.
Oh, good. They're gonna
It
answer
doesn't
my
matter.
question.
She's not like us, so she won't remember anything that happened.
Okay, so Akihiko is also going to answer my
She
question.
didn't fall victim to the
See-
shadows despite hearing their call.
See, isn't it nice when you ask a question and the game finally fucking answers you instead of spinning you around for 20 minutes?
So I don't think she'll get drawn in again. She's safe now.
But doesn't that mean she'll
I love
forget
it.
Yamagishi-san saved her life? That doesn't seem right.
Actually, I get the feeling that things will work out.
I'm sorry.
So like what? She's gonna believe she had a dream and she's just and there's gonna be like some leftover impression.
Looks like she's learned her lesson.
So what? I don't know. We just slap her and go, snap out of it! It wasn't easy, but we managed to rescue Fuuka Yamagishi. Don't forget, Strange Little Boy said, we still have one more thing going on here. Sorry, let me go back to the log here so I can... Sorry. It wasn't easy, but we managed to rescue Fuuka Yamagishi. But the mysterious boy appeared again. His warnings don't seem to be just dreams. But I can't make any sense of it right now. I feel way too exhausted. I should get some rest as soon as I get back to the dorm. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but okay. Is Stream okay? Is Stream still alive?
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Daryl? How's it going? Yamagishi and Moriyama are recovering nicely. They'll be released from the hospital in the next few days. That's good to hear. What'll happen now?
Precisely.
Yes, it is. Okay, hold on. We'll need to invite Yamagishi to the dorm and explain what happened. Considering that power of hers, we could definitely use her help. Hey, what's up, Blazing Fox? How's it going? Okay, I don't know. Strange Boy said we would have to deal with 2 occurrences. So I feel weird that everything ended after the boss. Which only makes me think that we got something else coming up soon. Taking a break from your Demon Apocalypse journey to go back to jams. Classes ended for today. Oh, he just meant it was 2 shadows? I don't know. I feel like, you know what? I think Star's gaslighting me. She doesn't want me to figure things out. Okay. Kazushi, Chihiro, Bebe. Okay, no. Bunkichi and Mitsuko are fine. See? She's gaslighting me! I'm getting gaslit over here! This is a tough one. Because it's like, we're almost done with Miyamoto's. But I haven't done anything for Bebe's. Bebe is temperance. Do I have a temperance persona? That will make a difference. Persona. I do. What was Chihiro actually? I'm just my brain. Let's see, go try team manager. Justice was treasurer. Is that Chihiro? Okay, I don't have justice. I don't believe I have a justice persona. Justice. I do not. So yeah, we'll go with Bebe. Not that it matters, since technically we could still go and do we could still technically go and do Chihiro's and it would promote anyways, but oh, dude, what are you doing right outside my classroom? Bebe was like, I know you're trying to decide who to hang out with, so I'm going to come and greet you myself. You know what? I'll hang out with you. Hi. I have been waiting, Fox Dono. Let us be off to the home economics room. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the temperance persona, Nigi Mitama. I feel like I might grow closer to Bebe soon. Should I spend some time after school at the fashion club? Go to the fashion club. Yes. Sewing is such fun, and I shall sew to my heart's content. Also, I hope I'm not insulting anyone with my own Bebe voice. I can't do his particular accent, but I'll try my best.
Today our work is done. Vinny. Say,
Vinny.
Could we go to the tea shop, Azuki Arai, together? It will be my first time going. Will you maybe, how do you say, show me the ropes?
Sure, let's go.
Oh, you are my hero.
I will say, I also want to say this as somebody like who I have been practicing a lot of like being able to speak with my voice lines. I do notice my biggest problem though is if I go back and listen to a recording, I notice that I talk really fast. Here's the problem, like when someone tells me to slow down and say, oh, just talk naturally. And I think you guys will admit this is kind of true. I am just naturally a fast talker. Like, sometimes I'm pretty slow, but a lot of the times I talk as if I am trying to get to the point as fast as possible. And I think it's just the way I was kind of brought up a little bit, where it feels like I have to talk and make my point quickly so that, you know, I can just get my full opinion out there. So it's really hard when someone is like, say, talk naturally, and I'm just like, I just talk fast really naturally. So being told to slow down my speech
We'll go together.
makes it feel awkward. I'm trying, though.
The Azuki desserts here are amazing. Red bean is so oishi. I love the culture of Nihon. Japan is sugoi. Amazing.
Can we introduce him to Osakabe Hime, please? I just want to see these two interacting so much. With her fucking ass, like, mixing English and Japanese and then talking to Bebe. I feel like they would be the best of friends. Oh, man. I totally agree.
Guys, you understand? Japanese culture is #1. Ichiban. I am so happy I
Every
came here.
weeb thinks this. And Japanese people look at us and like, why the fuck do you want to come here? I think that's like, I'm loving Bebe's energy because he has such the weeb energy. But then you talk to people who have actually gone to Japan and it's like, they saw the dark side, my friends, and there were no cookies to be found.
I want to learn everything about Nihon and become Japanese. Thank you for joining me today. I won't forget your kindness. I have an aunt who lives back home. She has been helping me. I have to tell her that I've made a wonderful new Tomodachi.
Baby seems really grateful. I feel like we're growing closer.
Oh, look at the time. But I wanted to ask you more about Nihon. I must dream a bit longer, I suppose.
Ah, it's okay. I'll be hanging out with you all the time. You know, as soon as, like, it's worth it. Like, as soon as it seems like you're gonna get ranked up. I parted ways with Bebe and went back to the dorm. As a depressed, antisocial person, I'm wondering, why do all these people want to talk to me? Like, what about my energy is like, this seems like a cool guy to hang out with. Oh, man. Sorry, what did she say? Kirija-senpai and Sanada-senpai went to the hospital to pay Yamagishi-san a visit. I wonder if she's alright. Let's just talk to everybody. I bet Kirija-senpai and Sanada-senpai are trying to convince Yamagishi-san to join our team. That worries me. Kirija-senpai and Sanada-san are both at the hospital checking up on Yamagishi. That means no Tartarus tonight. Guess we gotta find something random to do to kill some time. You know, Junpei, I have this wonderful thing that the two of us can do. It's called studying. You gotta study for those exams. Oh wait, it's Tuesday. I can go work in the cafe. Never mind. Who wants to study like a nerd when we can go give people coffee and deal with ungrateful customers? Yeah! On the bright side, we get paid. What is that? Okay, that was something else. All right. It's pretty crowded today. I have to work more efficiently than usual. Customers are ordering a lot today. Cafe is filled with pheromones. Huh? I mustered up my courage and helped arguing customers resolve their issues. I gave you a little bonus on top of your usual pay. Oh no, it's more like, man, I gave you a little bonus on top of your usual pay. Thanks for helping out during peak time. I do notice this is another thing that I do. Obviously, I'm very flat with my reads, because it's like, I'm trying to think, what kind of emotions does this person have? It's like, I just feel like this guy does not give a shit. Alright, come on. Can we get a rank up to charm? No, we could not. No charm for us. It's getting late. I should head back to the dorm. Oh, hey, we're back. Hey, I was thinking. Do you think Kirijo-senpai saved Yamagishi-san because it was the right thing to do? Or was it just because she's a Persona user and we need her? She has good intentions, maybe. Yeah, you're right. Well, I guess it's really up to Yamagishi-san whether or not she joins us. Sorry to bring this up out of the blue.
Our next topic.
Are we up to the Kamakura era yet? I guess not. Oh man, we haven't even reached the Nara era. Well, let's just power through it real quick. First, the Taika reforms. They happened in the year 645. Just remember that and we can move on. What were they about? Well, nothing major really. Later on in 710, there was the Heijo Kyo. Okay, that wraps up the Nara era. I'm feeling sleepy. Dude, I wish I had a history teacher like this. It was just like, oh yeah, everything that's going on right now, super boring. Let's just skip all of it. But then I would probably fail most of my standardized tests. What? What? You actually want more? Okay, here's a question for you then. What's the name of the anthology consisting of 4,500 poems? No, it's more like, what's the name of the anthology consisting of 4,500 poems, give or take, leading up to the Nara era? You know what? I don't feel like picking on anyone today. I'll just tell you, it's the Manyoshi. The Manyoshi? Manyoshi? We're supposed to cover the Koken Wakash. Wakashu? Bleh. Too, but I just really can't be bothered. Ask Mr. Akoda if you want. I don't care about any of this. I just want to get to the Sengoku era. I can hear it calling for me. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. My academic scores are through the roof. I'm above average for the first time in my life. Class is ended for today. Okay, let's see. So we can go hang out with Berber, with Yuko, with Mr. Bunkuchi. Alright, let's see. As always, I'm glad that I now know how to do this, so I can always check. Okay. Oh, Bebe does have a rank up. Odagiri also has a rank up. I believe that's Emperor. Do I have an Emperor? I mean, again, it doesn't technically matter, but at the same time, it kind of does. Okay, let me go. Let me check my personas. Do I have Emperor? I do not. So I'm just gonna go hang out with Bebe. Even though I'm sure Star's gonna be like, Fox, hang out with Odagiri. I don't know if Star actually cares, but still. Oh, Fox Dono, how do you do? If you have the time to spare, would you care to join me for sewing? I feel as if we can grow closer. Hey, no problem, Daryl. Feel like I might grow closer to Bebe soon. Should I spend some time after school at the fashion club? Yes, we should spend time at the fashion club. What kind of school has a fashion club? Many things. Kataji Kenai. I cannot say these words. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. You have a great sense for sewing, Fox Dono. Please do show me more of your skills today. I also cannot do a French accent.
So up, so down, so all around. If the Koku doesn't sew, then I will show it. We should take a break for now. You have got
So I am probably insulting. I assume he's French.
Wonderful.
Watch someone tell me he's German. I can do better.
Ooh, so humble. That is very
Okay,
adorable.
good.
Kanshin,
Good. I didn't want to be
I
typecasting
have a
him.
question for you. I would like to make something Japanese, but what?
How about a how about a kimono?
A kimono! Yes! It has to be a kimono. But kimonos are very hard to make. I don't really know where to start. And the material is not exactly affordable. I have to think about it. But I appreciate the advice. You are the only one I can talk to here in this country.
Why am I the...
As long as I have you, I will be okay. Daijoubu.
I mean, I'm sure you could talk to other people. It's just I seem to be the only one who's willing to talk to you for some reason. Also, are you like the only member of this club? Doesn't Japan have like a rule that says you have to have at least 3 club members? Other than yourself in order to maintain a club? So really it's more like 4? That seems to be in like every anime I ever see, so I just assume that's true. Like, it's the one thing they're super consistent about, is like 4 club members at least.
Welcome back.
Sup, dude? Kirijo-senpai and Sanada-san are both visiting Yamagishi today, too. So, that leaves us on standby at the dorm. I wonder if she'll come home soon. Fuuka-chan! Oh my god, please do not pull out a Sanji. I was pulling out the Sanji for that one.
Hey, listen.
She hasn't... Sorry. She hasn't agreed to join, though, right? I hope she's not pressured by them or anything. Oh my god. I don't know why, but I just, like, I started, like, picturing Junpei saying Fuuka-chan the same way, like, Sanji goes, like, Nami Swan or shit. I was like, oh my god, I hated myself when I started doing that. But I was like, it seems like it fits so much into his character right now. Oh boy. Okay, back to working at the cafe, I guess. I really am like, I'm just like, I want to get to the point where Fuuka accepts the invitation or something. I don't know. Fox, I'm probably gonna stream very short tonight. Also, Fox, we've actually almost done my usual full stream time. Awesome. Alright. I sweated it out. Ah, damn it. I was reading that. Give me back my log. Okay. I sweated it out while working part-time as a waiter. I was given a cup of the cafe's signature pheromone coffee during my break. A drunken businessman tried to pick a fight with me, but I did my best to deal with him. Oh my, this is why I could not work customer service. I'm antisocial. I do not know how to deal with people. If I had to deal with a drunken businessman, I'm just like... Actually, I probably can guess how this would go. This dude would get up in my face, and I would have one of two reactions. I would either back down because I don't like dealing with strangers, or I would get so pissed off that I would knock him out and get fired. It's either one extreme or the other. There is no middle ground. Here's your paycheck for today. Try to use it wisely. Alright, come on. Upgrade charm. Upgrade charm. Upgrade charm. My charm did not upgrade. One day, we'll upgrade charm. One day. It's getting late. I should head back to the dorm. I like my voice for, the MC. It would have been funny. It really would have. It's a message from Sonata. Like, I like using my voice for MC because it's a little bit easier and I don't have to constantly think about it. For me, it's like if you would ask me what voices I use, I'm like, okay, for Akihiko, maybe because I'm used to Alejandro's voice, I tend to go a little bit deeper. So, like, I tend to go like this. Sorry for the short notice. Yamagishi is being released from the hospital today. We all need to talk to her together. Come to the command room once you get back to the dorm. Like, as you can see, I tend to go a little bit deeper for Akihiko's voice because I'm used to that from Alejandro, so it tends to be more along that line. Whereas Junpei's voice is always higher pitched, so I do tend to talk more in that fashion. You see what I mean? I find it interesting how, like, I try hard to imitate the voices that the game gives me. I obviously can't because I don't have their tones. But it helps me also find the voices I'm good at. So that's really fun too. Okay, so we can either go with Chihiro or Fushimi. Wait, hold on. No, can we do this one yet? Bunkichi or Mitsuko? I always feel like the Bunkichi and Mitsuko one is weird because it's like, this is the part where social links get weird to me, where it's like, should I hang out with them even when I don't have a rank up available, or should I just wait it out until they have one available? That's the thing that always confuses me. Okay, Sorry, my brain saw Kazushi and then immediately went to Fushimi. So, I read Kazushi, but then I also saw Chihiro's name, and hers is Chihiro Fushimi. And my brain saw the Ushi and just mixed them together. They're, like, right next to each other, so it gets confusing. Okay. This is usually why I go with last names. You just thought it was funny? It's fair. It is. I really do tend to lean more towards the ones that I have higher ranked. I know everyone's like, you should bring up the ones that aren't. But I'm just like, I prefer to level up the ones that are higher because then I can be done with them. What's up? Hey, you're heading to practice, right? I'm feeling pretty good about myself today. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the chariot persona. Like, is it just a thing? Like, maybe I have just misunderstood the persona aesthetic. Like, do I just naturally accrue some level of bond to them by having the correct persona, even when I'm not hanging out with them, where it's like, I have that persona, so eventually I just accrue some kind of bond with them, even if I'm not hanging out with them? And that gets me the rank up? Okay, so yeah, so eventually, yes, I do just need to go and do hang out with them, even if I don't get a rank up. Okay, good. That's the thing that always confused me, because sometimes it's like, I won't do anything with them. They'll come up and be like, hey, you want to hang out? and they'll have an available rank up. It confuses the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Either that, or I'm explaining this so poorly, and Star thinks I'm talking about something else. Awesome. I can't... Okay, sorry. Awesome! I can't get psyched up without you there. You feel me? No. I've been slowing down lately, so I gotta go twice as hard now. That might not have been in the correct voice. I don't know. Uh-oh.
What is it? And what's with this scary look?
Uh-oh.
What do you think you're doing?
Just practicing?
Well, that's enough practice for you. Get your butt to the nurse's office. The rest of you, get back to it.
Busted.
The nurse's office? Miyamoto, did something happen?
Yeah, dumbass jacked up his knee.
Knew it. He's such a bad liar. You can totally tell he's going easy on one knee. I know you have something to do with this. Sorry, but you're coming too.
Wait, hold up. Hold the phone, girl. I have got nothing to do with this. The only thing I have done is consistently tell him to go to the hospital. Don't you fucking dare put this on me.
I just had a call with your mom about your knee.
Oh shit.
You're throwing caution to the wind, young man.
What?
I want you to stop before things get any worse. You got that?
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Holy shit, that threw me for a loop. That you're throwing caution to the wind, young man. It is holy shit. Really going for the witch doctor vibe. I love it.
Please don't do this to me. I need to practice.
I heard, Kaz.
Yuko? And you too?
Take some time off, Kaz. Practice can wait till you're all better.
I can't! I don't have time!
Huh? What's the rush? Why do you do these things to yourself?
You've been hanging around with Miyamoto lately, right? You must know what's going on.
Wait. He has nothing to do with this. I don't want you to get dragged into this. So I'll come clean.
Miyamoto is trying to protect me. I feel like we're becoming closer. You're just lucky that you are so lucky that I just want to make progress on your social link, because otherwise I'd be slapping the shit out of you, man.
So, truth is,
I'm not kidding. I'm gonna make a compilation of all the times that I have just been yelling at this dude to go to the hospital.
I know how you feel, Miyamoto, but
it all depends on me if my nephew ever walks again.
Oh, that is a lot of
So
pressure,
that's
my
what's
dude.
going on.
That is a
I don't
lot of
mind if he
pressure.
competes in the regionals. It's just the individual competition, so we don't have to worry about him bringing us down.
Hey, what happened to practice?
We were worried about Miyamoto.
Guys.
I'll let you keep training for now. We'll see how things go.
But if I tell you to stop, I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to listen, and I want you to go home today. Your mother will be upset with me if I let you stay.
Sorry, Coach. Everyone. I
think we're done here. The rest of you, back to training.
I finished training with everyone and went back to the dorm. He's just like, man, that was an
So,
exhausting
you're
day.
the Yamagishi
Time to go
girl,
take a nap.
right?
Yes.
Relax, there's no need to be nervous. Go on and have a seat.
Okay.
I just want to quickly mention that.
Did you ever? No, you never told me that. How's that going? And how much of that is just Devil Survivor? Oh, speaking of which, when are we finishing Devil Survivor? I'm gonna be real. I actually genuinely forgot that game existed for a second and that you were ever playing it. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That was a part of the Atlas Marathon. Oh, man. We are never finishing that.
And one other thing to report. I've heard that all 3 girls have regained consciousness.
That's great news.
From what I understand, they each came to the school around midnight and waited for the security guard to leave. Then, once the dark hour began, they were attacked by shadows near the gate. Because of the situation's similarities to an old ghost story, rumors naturally spread quickly.
After Metaphor and P4G,
From the beginning that it wasn't a
would you
ghost.
be mad at me if I clipped you saying that and then reminded you when you start asking everybody, hey, what should we play after Metaphor and P4G are finished? Oh my god. I've got so much stuff I gotta do myself, so I can't really complain.
It's all my fault.
What? Where'd you get that from? You were the victim in all this.
But all of those rumors started because I was absent for so long.
That's totally not your fault.
I don't think we could have won that fight if you hadn't.
Yeah,
been
Fuuka, it's not your
there.
fault.
You saved our lives. That's not something.
It's the
just
3 girls who
anyone could
bullied
have
you
done.
and that teacher's fault.
Take pride in that. You have a special power that you can use to help others.
A special power?
We call it
You know,
persona.
Mitsuru, you
Right
are
now, our group
not
absolutely
proving
needs your abilities.
Yukari wrong
And we
that the
count
only
on
thing
you
you
to
care
help
about
us.
is the power of a persona.
Are you
When this is the
asking me to
first thing
join
you
you?
decide to use to talk to her about.
That's right.
Yuricho-senpai.
We won't force you to.
I think you'd make a good addition to the team, too.
Sanada-senpai.
You know we're not trying to pressure you. So if you need some time to think about it,
Nah, she needs no time. She's gonna agree as soon.
I'll do it.
One, I was kind of joking. But what was that? The second Yukari opened her mouth, Fuuka was like, I'm taking this personally, bitch. And agreed. What just happened? All Yukari said was, we're not going to press you. And Fuuka said, I'm taking that personally. And agree. What just happened? I am super confused. Check Discord in announcements. All right. Announcements. Cause Fox thinks I'm a coward. I'm posting this here. It's a promise. I didn't say you were a coward. I said, do you want me to clip this so that I could remind you? Do not put words in my mouth. For the most part, my main thought process is you would either actually forget you said this, or you would just avoid remembering it for a while because you didn't want to play the game, which is totally understandable. It's the same thing where I was like constantly avoiding playing P4. I still kind of avoid playing P4 sometimes.
It would be my honor.
But man, she took
What?
offense to the
Are you
idea
sure?
of being pressured. Like, what the heck?
if you do join, you'll have to move into the dorm.
it's fine. I'd rather live here than at home anyway.
Thank you. We really appreciate this. We'll have the school talk to your parents to resolve any issues.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Aren't we dragging her into this a bit
I mean,
fast?
she agreed, so...
It's okay. Really.
One other topic I'd like to discuss is those special shadows. We had another encounter this month. While we still don't know where they're coming from, I do believe Sanada-kun is right. They seem to appear alongside the full moon. This, at least, will help us plan for the future.
I actually have a question. So, did they never encounter the special shadows beforehand? Like, the big thing is that Yukari, Chihiro... Why I say Chihiro, sorry. Mitsuru and Akihiko seem to already know about the Dark Hour. They were already encountering the shadows. So, had they never encountered the special shadows beforehand? So, seems like a bit of a coinkydink that it appears when we got there. So, if you want to get down to it, it's really our fault that the special shadows appear. If you kill us, they're all gone.
Next full moon is showtime. Huh?
Oh, bad ending, here we come.
Knowing when to expect them is a big advantage for us. Now, on the day of the fight, we'll be ready to get in the
I don't know
ring.
why I always hope to get the bad ending in these games. I think it's just because the idea is funny. But at the same... I like, with P5, I think it was pretty easy to avoid a bad ending. Whereas with P4... it was really weird because it was like it would have you repeat a certain phrase in order to avoid the bad ending the first time. And I was just very confused by that. I was like, hold on, what? It made me feel like I was about to go into a... Like, actually, my decisions were putting me in the bad ending, but I was actually in the correct pathway to get to where I needed to go. It was very weird. Now, I still have another chance at getting the bad ending, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Did I do Adachi's social link at all? Nope. Not for lack of trying. It was more like I never ran into him. Like, once I unlocked the social link, anytime I did run into him, it was like, he was like, oh, I'm working, so I can't hang out. And then I almost never saw him any other time. And honestly, I'm sure someone's gonna mention, it's like, oh, well, you run into Adachi at night. I'm not gonna lie, for the longest time, I kept forgetting that, yeah, we encounter some of our social links at night. So I just kind of ended up forgetting about that for the longest time. So a lot of my progress for those social links probably halted. So most nights I spent time studying, or I was working at the hospital, or I was just doing whatever. So, yeah, I just kind of... I've been better about it recently, so that's why I've been able to make progress on Kanji, Naoto's, and Rise's. Yeah. I know she technically made the decision on her own, but... it didn't seem like Yamagishi-san was really given much of a choice to me. I don't like this. Let me know if I'm speaking too lowly when I'm doing voices, because sometimes I do, especially with female voices, because I'm trying to talk more up in my nasal area to make my voice a little bit lighter. You know what I mean? Dude, she's the exact opposite of Yuka-tan. Smart, kind, modest? Hey, Fox. What do you think of her? Oh boy, Junpei. Not bad. Right? Finally, a nice change of pace. I cannot stick with the accent that I want him to have. I'm bad at this. Huh, Kirijo-kun. Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun left to walk Yamagishi-kun home. It's late after all. Still, today was a great day for us all. We've gained new power and learned more about shadows. We're entering the next phase of our battle. We can't just sit on our hands either. I'd say we could use a new trick up our sleeves. Yeah. I'm gonna say if I should probably save a lot of my opinions for like when we eventually do the Persona podcast, but I've already shared like so many of my opinions with Star over time. System save. But it's like when it comes down to social links, I think I've enjoyed the P4 social links more than the P5 ones. But that isn't to say that there aren't some P5 ones that stood out to me. I think my favorites are Futaba and Sojiro. Those are the main two that really stick out to me because they're interconnected in a way that really tells the continuation of the story for the two of them. Because it's not just issues that are recently developed. Like, that's kind of the issue that really comes up with, I think, a lot of them, is that it feels like, okay, over time you learned about past issues, but then it also feels like issues were kind of popping up. I don't know. Because all the characters have these issues that are still a part of their previous lives before meeting us, but at the same time they feel more new, whereas Futaba's and Sojiro's are interconnected and they link directly to the story we find around them. In P4, I don't know, I just have more general interest in it, I guess. But even then, I have kind of stuck with this standby where it's like, I've enjoyed the social links outside of the main cast a lot more. There's nothing necessarily wrong with the social links of the main cast. They just aren't the most interesting or the most fun, if you want me to put it out there. So you have Yosuke, who's trying to come to terms with the fact that, you know, well, really, I guess the best way to put it is that it's a continuation of their confrontation with their shadows. Yukiko is her desire to be free from the expectations and traditions that she lived under before deciding to return to that, stating that she would still be happy because she loves the inn. She loves the people around there. And so even though it may seem like it was restrictive, it's something she loves and cares about. Chie's is her overprotectiveness of Yukiko, but realizing that's not necessarily wrong to want to protect people, but kind of also realizing that she can rely on others. So being happy that she can protect others, but understanding that she can be protected as well. Yosuke's is more about ultimately more about accepting that he has been kind of isolated. I don't know. Yosuke's is a little bit weird because his whole thing was he was bored of living in a small town after coming from a big city. Everybody hated his guts. And he was just kind of coming to terms with it not mattering because he still loved Inaba because he found people that were important to him, which is, I guess, great. But it wasn't the most interesting social link. It was cool character development. But I don't know. I didn't care for the storyline. I think my favorites were Ko. Ko's progression was very much a very strange story, but I liked it. I feel like, I should be saving this stuff for when we actually go to do the Persona podcast, because then I might have more time to put my thoughts in the matter, because I have thought about this. Reasons I liked Ko was that his story was more about, he started playing basketball to spite a family that was all about tradition, and he felt like his only real purpose in that family was to be the heir. But now that they have a proper heir, he felt like he no longer belonged. And when they started accepting his love of basketball, he just didn't know what to do. He started forgetting himself. He started forgetting why he liked playing, and it destroyed his motivation before finally realizing it didn't matter. They cared about him, and he had other people that cared about him. He genuinely has a family, and he chose to get back to playing basketball. Yumi's whole thing is her issue with her dad, and that was actually really fascinating because she started acting as an escape from reality. And finally, she decided she needed to accept what happened and be able to live life without escaping. So she eventually quit acting, which I think kind of sucks because it's like she obviously enjoyed it. But I guess she decided she could no longer cope anymore. She had to learn how to face reality without that escape. So I do love that for her character development, but at the same time, I'm like, if she really loved acting, I don't think it was the best decision. But everyone reacts to their traumas in their own way, so I can't say anything. It's the same thing with Yukiko, where it's like, I feel like Yukiko staying at the inn, this is my biggest complaint about that social link, almost feels like more like stunting her growth. Whereas I feel like her leaving the inn and learning to be more independent actually would be great for her character development, for her to come back and realize the inn was where she always wanted to truly be, and it's where she's happy. She just needed to have time away from it. And people could say, well, she tried to learn to be independent, and I'm like, it's different when you're trying to learn compared to actually being at that level and scale. There's a very big difference. It's like trying to learn how to paint is very different from actually painting and experiencing the life of an artist. But that's just my general opinion, but I still think that these social links ended up being a bit more interesting than P5s, where I'm gonna be real, the P5 ones feel kind of forgettable. I do still, like I said, I do feel that P5 has some interesting ones. Out of the ones that I played, Futaba and Sojiro are my favorites. Now, if we were talking about P3 social links, I've actually really enjoyed the ones that I've been focusing on, which admittedly is mostly Miyamoto. But his is actually still very interesting because he has this motivation to do what he wants because it's for somebody else, even if it destroys him. And while I don't like the fact that we had to kind of take the role of supporting this self-destructive behavior, I do like the idea of being a support beam for this character. I just would prefer if we could be the friend who actually tells him, you need to rest and be able to recover. But in the end, I do feel like as we're getting closer to the end of the social link, he is kind of realizing that. We really are enabling him. I also like, what's her name? Yuki, the manager. Her social link seems to be, from where I'm at right now, seems to be about figuring herself out because everybody else is talking about her future. And she seems so unconcerned about it. But as I'm sitting here, I'm like, I think by the end of the social link, she's going to want to be a teacher because she seemed to enjoy coaching those kids. So I think by the end, she realizes what she wants for her future. And I think that's really cool. I think that's a really cool social link because I know we all go through that aspect of our lives where we're like, we have no idea what's going on. And I think that that's probably going to be the big appeal for P3 because as I look at everything for the social links, I've loved the characters we've gotten to interact with. And I would say the big appeal of these social links is that each of the characters has some kind of lesson, or rather some kind of thing that we all have personally gone through to some level that allows us to connect more easily. They feel more grounded in reality. Whereas in like stuff like P4 or even P5 in some cases, really big extremes. I think it also, like, the hardest part with P5 is also because with P5, a lot of your social links are adults. So their situations are very much adult situations that we as teenagers can kind of comprehend. Well, okay, not as teenagers, but my point being is like their situations are a little outside the scale of the norm, that it kind of feels weirder to play. Like the fortune teller who wants to talk about fate. That one feels so weird. Like, people were with P5, I think a lot of people were mad at me for not doing enough social links, but I'm genuinely like, there was no social link that interested me outside of a lot of the main cast. And even then, I didn't do a lot of the main cast either. Not because there was any problem, but because at some points I just felt like, okay, I would rather focus here or something, and then I would get dragged onto something else. Yada da 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 da. So yeah. Fox is spending forever talking about the social links when he said he should save all of his thoughts for when he finally does the Persona podcast. But with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut us off here for tonight, everybody. Genuinely speaking, I think this is crazy. I started this stream and I said, yeah, today is going to be a short stream because I'm tired. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 48 minutes, so it has actually been almost a full 4 hours of stream, my usual stream length. That's crazy. So I still basically almost gave you guys a full stream. The reason I find that insane is because Persona usually really tires me out. I don't usually maintain 4 hours of energy while playing Persona. So P3 is really like kicking up a lot of positivity from me for the fact that I could do that. Okay. We can probably raid either Scylla or maybe Nyx. It's been a while since I've raided Nyx, I guess. Unless anyone's interested in Dragon Age, and in that case, maybe Jellybean? Okay. We are going to raid Nyx IRL, and holy shit, my internet connection is dropping like crazy. So this was actually the perfect time to end stream. I don't know what that was about. So once again, thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate the support. I hope you had a fun time, and I will catch you guys in another one. Peace